to those people on the internet. And then, hello, internet. 3, 2, 1. Yo, and hello and welcome to the 189th episode of GameSpeak Podcast. New episodes go for free feed subscribers every Wednesday in audio format on Apple Podcasts, Stitcher, Google Play, Spotify, and all of your favorite podcast platforms, as well as in video format on YouTube so you can see us in stunning HD, where we need you to hit subscribe and click that notification bell. We are now streaming live every Tuesday at 7:50 p.m. CST on twitch.tv/GameSpeak Podcast. If you want to catch the show as it happens before anyone else, this show is two childhood BFFs bringing you all things video games. You can find us online at GameSpeakPodcast.com, where we need you to subscribe to our official newsletter so we can make sure you never miss an episode. Also, be sure to join the community in the Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeakPodcast to hang and talk games with other nerds like us. I'm one of your hosts, JAMAL Jafra, alongside Brent, butt-licking bass. Bam! Insult. No, just
Ouch, man. The burns are coming in hot and fast today.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I mean?
Never been called a butt licker before.
Not once.
Loser.
In all my years, bro. I'm insulted. I'm hurt.
Nah.
Thought we were friends,
Brent
bro.
doesn't lick butts.
I definitely don't lick butts, okay?
Yeah, Brent doesn't do that.
So all you little pervs out there.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of it as like a pervy way. I imagine you like you know.
How do you lick butts in a non-pervy way? Is there like just a platonic way to lick somebody's butt? Like
I was thinking more like a childhood like insult like on the playground. You know what I'm saying? Where they're just like, well, you're a butt licker. You know what I'm saying? And like you don't until you're an adult, you don't look at that in any weird way.
You don't think about like the deepness of it.
No.
Like, why is it an insult?
Yeah.
Because I lick butts?
Yeah, because nowadays that's not an insult
right?
apparently.
Yeah.
So,
it's
but
2020, bro. We're licking butts, you know.
Butt licker. Yeah.
Oh, good to have you here. Aaron,
yeah,
over here.
Alonesy Jonesy busted up in the chat over here. So everybody listening, be sure next time that you are bored, you head on over to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/createforsanity, and check out our trailer reacts videos. There should be a new one up by the time you guys are hearing this, and it will be of the film Freaky, starring Vince Vaughn and some girl. And then
they're getting freaky.
I don't know if that's happening. I don't remember that part,
not,
but
actually,
that might happen.
You might have to just watch the trailer reaction to
watch
find
it.
out. You know?
But anyways, Brent, what have you been up to this week?
I watched Borat, which Borat
I watched
2,
that too.
Actually, which by
Subsequent movie film.
Trailer reaction online if you're
before we
interested.
saw it.
Before we saw it,
yeah.
Old trailer reaction. We've been at it for a minute now.
Yeah, we're basically veterans of the trailer reaction. No.
Yeah. I actually watched Borat 2 and Borat 1 this week because my girlfriend hadn't seen the first one. And, it was a nice little trip down memory lane.
Yeah. Nice.
Nice?
So how was it? Oh, did you see that the Kazakhstan tourism board use very nice as like their catchphrase now?
Oh, that's good because when the first Borat came out,
they were pissed.
They were like fucking disowning the movie and shit. They're like, no, we don't, not related to that in any way.
And
blah, blah,
that's
blah.
what they sounded like. They're just like, yeah, that ain't our kind of movie. No, it's like, very nice.
Apparently, all the village people that he filmed with in the first movie, for the opening sequence,
were all sent to prison. No, I'm just kidding.
They got super mad because he made them out to look like fucking like they were living in a lower quality of life than they actually were.
I mean, if you were to base it off of what you saw in the film, then I would say they probably live in a lower, that didn't look like the greatest place to live.
I thought they were all actors. To be honest with you, in the first one, so. Yeah,
the beginning part. I always think the Kazakhstan part is actors, and then
me too.
Everything outside of that is not. But how'd you feel about this Borat subsequent movie film?
Well, it was funny. It was really,
It was
really,
really funny.
I mean, there's no denying that it was like fucking hilarious. Like I was like gut-bustingly laughing the entire movie.
There's like multiple parts where I had to like literally look away from the screen because the cringe was so hard. Like it's so many parts where it's like watching
the part where he's dressed up like the Jew and he goes in the church.
It's just like
that was so cringy and fucked off, dude.
It was like Michael Scott the movie. Like that's what
like,
this movie felt like.
I see people saying that like it's a complaint about the movie, but it's like, dude, that is the movie. It's like that's the humor.
Wait, people said the Michael Scott the movie thing?
No, not the Michael Scott.
Like,
that that's original.
No, I was like, dang,
I've heard people say it's cringy, like 2 stars, super cringy. It's like you don't.
Well, what
like,
do you think? That's the point.
Hello, did you watch? They're like, I love the first Borat, but this one, so it's like you didn't find the first Borat cringy whenever he was like fucking shitting in the bush in front of everybody, like, like that's the whole point. Like,
I bet they don't even watch Michael Mouse. Like you called him Michael Mouse and Kenneth West. Like some of the things he says, and then like the little like Disney animated part where like Trump like grabs her by the pussy. He's like dancing with her.
That was so funny.
I was like, oh my god.
The daughter was fucking hilarious.
Oh yeah, dude.
The fucking prank they pulled on Rudy Giuliani or whatever.
Oh my
that was
goodness,
like
that ruined that dude's career.
Oh my god, dude.
Basically,
that was like some iconic fucking shit. Like, oh man.
It's like, damn. So
I don't think there's ever been a better prank in a movie like this.
Like, how'd you fall for Borat? How'd you fall for that?
I think the next best prank was maybe like when Nathan Fillion did the fucking fake Starbucks thing and like actually made a fake Starbucks store and like sold a shitload of fucking merchandise and shit and like. I don't know, man.
Black Blister.
But like that's fucking crazy to me, dude. Like
it was a good movie, good film.
It was really, really good.
I recommend watching it if you're not like against cringe or like super political, because like if you're super like right wing, you might not enjoy it. But like I don't really care about the politics about it. I just like the cringe. So like I like where he went to that what was it, like Proud Boys rally or something? It's like some type of like right wing thing. He's like singing about cutting Jews up and everybody's singing with him. Like everybody in the crowd just starts singing.
One of the guys was like throwing up the fucking.
He literally threw up
Hitler
a Nazi
thing,
salute.
Dude. Like fucking A, dude.
Apparently he almost got killed after they found out it was him. Like at that thing, I read some article from him saying like how they chased him and like they like literally tried to rip the door off of his like car that he was escaping in.
I read that he actually came back later dressed as somebody else, but it didn't make it into the movie. After they chased him off, like.
Oh, dude. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that just happened behind the scenes that was just real sketch, but I feel like he knows what he's getting into.
One of my favorite parts, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, you're good.
I love when he goes to the fax machine guy and he's getting him to like send the messages back and forth.
He's like, send sup. He's like, just sup. He's like, S-U-P.
He's like, you'll be executed. Oh, no.
It's like he gets the thing and it says like you won't be executed anymore. And he's like, like if he does the thing, the guy like high fives him like, no, like when we're giving away the whole movie. Sorry, we gotta quit. We gotta quit.
Just go watch it. If you have Amazon Prime, it's a masterpiece. It's so good. Yeah. It's probably, in my opinion, it's better than the first one, but it's pretty damn good.
It's really
I don't ever
good.
think that about sequels. It's at least as good as the first one.
It's very nice.
It's very nice.
And then I watched a movie called Black Box. I don't know if you've seen the trailers for this. This is like a Amazon Prime original, but it's like Blumhouse.
This is
produced.
One of those Blumhouse, the 4 or 5 Blumhouse movies that they dropped at the same time, right?
I guess. I have no idea. I just know I watched this film, and it's like produced by the people who did or produced Get Out and whatever the other Get Out like movie was. The one that wasn't that good. What was it?
Oh, the one where they
have scissors.
Where the families creeper people are coming after them.
Creeples. Yeah, no, but so like it's made by that. It's about this guy.
Us or
Us. Yeah.
Us?
So
yeah.
it was produced by the same people who did the subsequent movie film. No, I'm just kidding. No, but so Basically, this guy wakes up after a car accident, I'm guessing is the point, and whenever he wakes up, he has no memory. And so he's going through like this thing. It's like his wife died in the accident, supposedly, and his daughter is still alive, so like he's trying to get his memory back and all this stuff. And he meets this doctor, and she's like, oh, well, we have this therapy where we put your head in this VR headset type thing, and basically it'll take you into your subconscious to find your memories. And then, like, it just gets all twisty and crazy from there. But it's basically it's like a Black Mirror episode just turned into a movie.
Was it good?
Yeah, it was good. I mean, definitely.
Would you recommend it?
I think you'd enjoy it. I wouldn't say it's the best thing that's ever been made, but it's good. It was worth a watch. I don't know. You're into scary movies. It's not even scary.
I like a good scary movie.
It's it's a thriller, sci-fi spook. Like spooky film. Like, I don't know how to explain it.
I feel like I'll have to check that out.
Okay. But anyways, so what else? What'd you do this week? Give me some.
I haven't done much, man. We did the tech day on Sunday, and then I went and got a bunch of gummy bears from the mall. Like, we got like 8 pounds of gummy bears in this huge fucking tin. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's a lot of gummy bears. What'd you do with all that?
Oh, they're just sitting there waiting to be eaten.
Nice.
Very slowly eating them.
Okay, so I started Demon Slayer. I've been watching animes out the wazoos, and Demon Slayer is next on my agenda.
Is that any good?
It's actually really good. Basically, it's like about this dude. He's like a kid. He comes home one day, and his whole family's been murdered by demons. And then he's got to go learn how to slay some demons.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that. I feel like that's always the best setup to an anime, when a kid comes home and his whole family's been murdered, and then he's got to go do something about it somehow.
Yeah, like Pokemon.
Know?
Yeah.
No,
I'm just kidding. No, but
like Pokemon.
But like, so this this show, it's only one season long, and it's like 26 episodes. But a film just came out for it, like a movie just came out in Japan. It's called like Mugen Train or something like that, and it's the highest whatchamacallit. It made the most money any anime film has ever made in its like opening weekend, like ever. And it was like by it was just exponentially higher than anything that's ever done, and better than any Hayao Miyazaki film.
Wait, what was it called again?
Demon Slayer Mugen Train, I think is what it's called.
Mugen Train. That sounds like a sinus disease or something.
It is. No, but apparently it's coming to America at some point. But I could be saying that wrong, but it is crazy that it beat out all the Dragon Ball Z films that came out. It beat out all the Hayao Miyazaki films, which make like crazy money. It beat Akira. Akira.
Why is this so popular? Is it good?
It's really good. It's just really good. Yeah, the Devin says it's phenomenal.
Is it a show, or is it? Oh, I guess you just. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna have to check it out. Where are you watching this? Hulu?
Yes, Hulu.
Okay.
Do you do anything else this weekend, bro?
I didn't do jack shit.
All right. Well, then I guess we'll just jump into the news, because
except
that's
for
all
play
I got.
Video games, which
Yeah, we got to talk about that later.
That's a whole other thing.
But just so you guys know, we are using gaming articles from gaming news sites from around the web, and we do not claim any of these articles as our own. We are simply giving commentary on said articles. Brent, you start us off.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay it on you guys right now.
Lay it on.
This one, I didn't write the whole article down. I just wrote down the facts about it, because it was kind of long-winded for what it was. But basically, God of War 2018 is going to be coming to PS5 like all the other games, but it's going to get a little frame rate boost. So you're going to be able to play it at 60 frames per second, and you'll be able to load your save state from PS4, and you'll also be able to load your save state from the God of War 3 remastered. But
Okay.
But 60 frames per second on God of War 2018 is going to make that the best looking game ever made, probably. Like, it's already, in my opinion, the best looking game I've ever played. And, like, you hit it with that 60 frames per second.
Yeah, but that's because Cyberpunk 2077 hasn't come out yet. And
and
speaking of which,
I was gonna say, well, might as well fucking
drop that. Robert Ramsey at Push Square says, after the game went gold earlier this month, we thought Cyberpunk 2077 was all set for its 19th November release date. But nope. Not. It's been hit with yet another delay. Fortunately, for those who are dying to get their hands on the open world adventure, the delay is not significant. Cyberpunk 2077
Not yet, anyways.
No. Yeah, it will now release on the 10th of December 2020, just a few weeks later. According to CD Projekt Red, the delay may not be very long, but it'll be a huge help when it comes to shipping the game across all of its promised platforms.
I'll tell you what's kind of a bummer is
What's
like
that?
I personally didn't buy Assassin's Creed Valhalla or that other game, Watch Dogs Legion, because I wanted to play Cyberpunk over both of those. You know what I mean? And I was like, I'm not going to have time to play all three of these games, you know? But now it's like I should have got one of those because I would have had, you know, time to play through it or something.
I can't believe you thought it would come out on its actual date.
They went gold, bro. How am I supposed to think?
By the way, OVP_noob. Yo. Yeah, so my thing about it is it's going to be good no matter what. You know, like I don't care if it takes, you know, another like half a year. I've already waited this long. I don't care. It is what it is. You know?
I guess so. It gives me something to look forward to later, you know?
Yeah. I mean, I saw it coming. You know? I saw it coming. I'm just going to go ahead and pretend I know the future, and I knew it then. And
maybe I'll get one of these fancy schmancy GPUs for Christmas, and I'll be able to ray trace it or something. You know?
Yeah, I'd love to ray trace that.
I'd love to ray trace it.
Just take it for a good ray trace.
Just trace all those rays, you know.
Anyways, what you got?
Okay. Publisher EA has announced that in collaboration with Lucasfilm, Star Wars Squadrons on PC, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One will get brand new cosmetics based on The Mandalorian. There are 8 customization items in total, and blah, 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 blah. They're going to have a little Yoda bobblehead, and it's all going to be free. So keep playing Squadrons, and you'll get some free shit.
Okay.
Based on The Mandalorian, if you're a fan of The Mandalorian, which you probably are if you're playing Squadron.
Yeah. Eddie McCooch at GameSpot says, Reggie Fils-Aimé is staying busy in his post-Nintendo life. After announcing his retirement from Nintendo in February 2019, Fils-Aimé joined the GameStop board of directors in March 2020. He then launched an excellent podcast in May. The same month, Fils-Aimé joined the board of directors at the toys and games company Spin Master. Now he's got another job. Fils-Aimé has joined the board of directors at the boating company Brunswick, which makes the famous Sea Ray boat and the Mercury Marine engines. Quote, as a highly respected and seasoned executive, Reggie's experience in consumer-facing initiatives and digital technology will make him a valued addition to our strong and experienced board of directors. We look forward to benefiting from Reggie's expertise as we continue to develop deeper relationships with our customers, end quote. Brunswick's chairman of the board, Manuel Fernandez, said this in a statement. In its announcement, Brunswick noted that Fils-Aimé throughout his career has revitalized brands and reshaped various industries, which is a good sign to why they've hired him. Fils-Aimé worked at we all know what he's done, but
another board of director position for VMA, dude. He's just doing everything, man.
Yeah, dude. He's I hope he gets a yacht out of this.
A man of many talents.
If he doesn't already have a yacht, you know, like I feel like he's gonna get a dope ass boat.
Yeah, I got the things pulled up over here. If you want to see, if you're watching on YouTube, you can check out the actual stuff you get in the DLC for that Squadron.
Yeah, we're on the stream. Yeah, by the way, now that we have Devin here, anything that we're talking about will typically pop up on the screen for you to actually see.
Yeah, YouTube should be a lot more interactive and fun place to watch us now. So.
Or Twitch.
So.
Brent, what else you got? What you got for that news on over there?
I just got so blown away by Reggie Fils-Aimé. You know what I mean? I can't ever say his name. I'm always afraid to say his name.
I think it's Fils-Aimé.
I've specifically avoided that piece of news just because I don't like having to try and say his name. Yeah, it's intimidating to me.
It is intimidating.
Okay. The hit game Among Us has been hit with a hack that both advertises a streaming channel and sends a political message.
What?
The studio Inner Sloth was forced to issue a hasty patch in response to the hacks. The hack would spam text chat messages advertising a streamer and threatening to damage your phone if you don't subscribe. It ended with a Trump 2020 message.
What?
The hack became widespread rather quickly, with some players estimating it had affected hundreds or even thousands of matches. Inner Sloth issued a statement via Twitter saying it was super duper aware of the issue.
What does that mean? It's super duper aware.
It announced an emergency server update. I just imagine the emergency meeting thing. Sorry. And encourage players to stick to private games in the meantime. Programmer Forrest Willard later explained that the update had taken some time so as to avoid false positives to prevent the game from wrongly identifying a hack. Most players are, of course, playing the game the way it's meant to be played. I was curious to see what would happen. Oh, so they actually got the guy. I was curious to see what would happen. I found it funny. The hacker, identified as Eris Loris, told Kotaku, "The anger and hatred is the part that makes it funny. If you care about a game and are willing to go and spam dislike some random dude on the internet because you can't play it for 3 minutes, it's stupid." Loris also confirmed he's a supporter of President Trump, explaining the political element of the hack.
This guy is trying to get people to hate him.
Dude, yeah, he's really got a fucking death wish, you know?
He's got a hard-on for pain.
For
internet pain.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe he's got a fetish for it, you know? Like he wants to be humiliated. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What a weird man.
It's very strange.
What a weird boy.
He seems like smart enough to hack the game or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's like,
how is he not in trouble? Like they know who he is. They know his name, so they just interview him.
Is this not against the rules? Like, is there something
to hack the game?
I guess it's not a law. Like. That you can't hack the game.
I don't know. I mean, maybe like it's some type of security issue.
I don't know how these things work. You know, I'm not a hacker.
I don't know. Weird. Anyways, James O'Connor at GameSpot says Netflix has announced some scant new details about Resident Evil Infinite Darkness, the previously announced CGI series coming to the streaming service in 2021. The series, which will feature Resident Evil 2 heroes Leon Kennedy and Claire Redfield, will be part of the canon of the game world, a tweet from Netflix confirms. The tweet from Netflix's account for All Things Geek confirms that the new series will exist within the established world of Resident Evil. As the series expands with numerous spin-offs, it's not always clear what does or doesn't fit within the wider canon of Resident Evil, but this confirms that this series will exist within it, which is good to know. You know, I like my fictional non-fiction to be non-fictional. You know what I'm saying? I like to believe that what I'm watching is real. And
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
The only Resident Evil lore I don't accept into canon is the shitty fucking movies they did, the live action movies.
You mean Mia Jovovich?
Yeah, no.
And like
that's unexceptable. Dude.
It really is unacceptable. But my thing is like I just and I don't mean for Resident Evil in general. I just mean like. I just mean for any type of, creative medium. Like whenever somebody, like Star Wars, the extended universe and all that stuff, like I like it whenever they build a world and they're like, this shit is real. And then whenever there's shitty stuff, they're like, this shit ain't real. And you know what I'm saying? And I like that about Mila Jovovich's stuff. Like she's not real. So like, everything else is canon though. I'm down with that.
I think that's the rules. That's how it works, right?
Yeah. If Mia Jovovich is in it, it's probably fake.
Yeah.
Just like Monster Hunter.
Yes.
But anyways, what you got?
T.I. is in Monster Hunter?
Gosh.
Sorry.
T.I. and Tony Jaa. And Tony Jaa's just busting up in a lot of movies right now.
What's that other movie he was in? Jiu-Jitsu.
Jiu-Jitsu.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Monster Hunter's going to pay just a little bit more, though.
I don't know, yeah.
Anyways, what you got?
They probably blew all their budget on that big fucking CG monster from the trailer. Okay, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War will offer an exclusive zombies mode to PS4 and PS5 players for 1 year called Zombies Onslaught. The new 2-player co-op features waves of increasingly difficult zombie hordes spawning and attacking. The goal is to kill the undead and survive. According to PlayStation's blog, the Zombie Onslaught mode will deploy you and another player to locations from various multiplayer maps. Players will have the same custom loadouts they do in traditional zombies and multiplayer modes. So that's kind of some bullshit if you're not a PlayStation player.
Yeah,
you know?
That's kind of these year-long timed exclusives
year?
A Call of Duty game that every year they put out a new Call of Duty. So by the time that you can play it on Xbox, nobody's going to care. Like, they're going to be ready for the next one, and then they'll have to wait a year for that one, too.
That's effed up.
It's so effed, dude. No, I just think it's dumb. I really think... and then these PlayStation fanboys have the audacity to get upset about Xbox purchasing Bethesda. You know what I'm saying? It's like, well, Xbox is just trying to ruin people's games. And it's like, fucking Call of Duty, every single game has like a year-long like wait for Xbox, you know?
True.
It's just like, don't...
But in all fairness, though, for years, Xbox had the exclusivity deal with Call of Duty, and then they switched over to the dark side.
Was it a year-long, though?
No,
or was it just like you get
bad.
like a cool cosmetic? You know, like
it was. They made you wait a little bit for some of the stuff. I think
like a month or something.
It was like a month. Yeah.
Yeah, it ain't no year-long bullshit.
It's bullshit, man.
Yeah, that's what tears people apart. You know what I'm saying? It's like they want this country divided. You know, I think it's PlayStation doing. No, I'm just kidding.
It's just political, bro.
It's all political. Anyway, Steve Watts at GameSpot says the arcade car game Destruction All-Stars has been pushed out of its prior PlayStation 5 launch day release.
Sounds political.
Yeah. Rather than November, the first-party Sony game will now release in February 2021. But on the bright side, the announcement also gave word that it will be a free game for PlayStation Plus members. A post on the PlayStation blog from product development director Pete Smith emphasizes how important it is to throw down in a destruction derby with plenty of other players. So it will be available for 2 months for PlayStation Plus members starting at the game's launch. Wait, it'll only be available for 2 months? Like, is it going to be free or is it like 2 months?
For 2 months, maybe it'll be free.
Like, what?
Maybe it'll only be available for 2 months, but it'll be free for those 2 months.
It says that should get plenty of people aboard so you can knock them around. The announcement suggests it will be available to claim for 2 months, after which you would probably be able to keep it with your Plus subscription. If you've already pre-ordered the game, you'll get a refund.
Do you think anybody's just like freaking the fuck out, psyched right now about this? Like...
Wait, what is it called? Hold on. Destruction All-Stars. Okay, my thing is like, that's another launch title for the next-gen consoles that's not going to be there. Like, just...
Oh, I know what that is.
Yeah, you don't remember the
I remember
trailer
now.
for this?
I remember now, yeah.
It's like, how many launch title games are going to get delayed? You know, this is ridiculous. There's like no launch title games for the next-gen console, except for like Miles Morales.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, well, Demon Souls.
Yeah, Demon Souls is the launch title.
Ratchet and Clank.
Ratchet and Clank does look
There's
dope.
no launch titles for Xbox.
That's what it is. But those got all delayed as well, you know. But it is weird how many games have been delayed.
Yeah.
You know, like, I feel like this has never happened before. Or maybe I just don't remember.
I feel like maybe, and just, I don't want to, like, blame it all on COVID and whatnot, but it has been kind of a weird year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah, we could give them a little bit of an out on that.
Yeah.
Just a little bit, though.
And
one more delay and I'm out.
The good news is, either way you go, if you get Xbox, you're going to have Game Pass, which is going to have tons of fun shit for you to play. And lots of games that are enhanced for Xbox, like Gears of War is going to be bumped up to the PC Ultra textures and the
4K.
And the 60 frames per second, 4K, all that.
Yeah, and then they said in the one of the modes you can do 120 frames.
And they have the retroactive Ultra HD thing where it takes
HDR.
old games and makes them fucking prettier or something.
Yeah, so basically even original Xbox games, if you play them on the Xbox Series X, they'll have HDR somehow it just automatically makes them look better.
Some kind of magic Series X mumbo jumbo that it does, which is awesome.
That's
but
cool.
You have a bunch of games, is my point, with the Series X and Game Pass. But if you go PlayStation's route, they're having their little thing now where they give you fucking 20 of the best games fucking ever made with just a PS Plus subscription. So either way, you'll have something to play. It might not be.
I just want that new,
you
dude.
know what I mean?
Want that new. I'm tired of all this old. I want this new.
I agree. I think Demon Souls is going to look the most next gen out of all the games, but it's going to be
it's still an old game.
Well, and it's also going to be super frustrating to play. You can't just be some casual and pick up Demon Souls and have a good time. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Wow. I didn't realize you were such an elite gamer now.
No,
Brent.
I don't mean it like that. I just feel like the game is too hard for most people to
These
enjoy.
filthy casuals going to be trying to play some Demon Souls.
I'm serious. If you just get some guy off the street and you hand him Demon Souls, they're going to be like, fuck this game. You know what I mean? With no context, they're just going to be like, well, how do I change the difficulty?
That's true. Yeah. I get what you're saying. What you got?
Okay.
Elite Gamer Brent?
That's my name. I'm changing my fucking tag on everything.
Elite Gamer.
Apex Legends hit Steam on November 4th. And it's getting pushed back on the Switch.
Yeah.
So, if you're a Switch player, sorry.
It's still kind of cool. I'm excited to see what that looks like on Switch.
Apparently, it's going to have all the features. It's going to be totally compatible with all the other games with crossplay and shit. So, I'm kind of hyped to play it on Switch. I think that would be the most fun way to play it, even if it took a little bit of a dip in graphics. You know
yeah, because, I don't even play... I played it when it first came out, but ever since Warzone dropped, there's no reason to play that game.
To be frank, I actually like Apex Legends more than I like Warzone. I'm better at it.
That's why you like it better.
Exactly.
You just got to put a little bit of time into Warzone, and then you'll be better, and then you won't be over there just pretending to be an elite gamer on Apex Legends.
Bro, I'm such an elite gamer. I've already moved on to the next big battle royale, which we'll talk about later.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Okay. So Gabe Gerwin at GameSpot says, if you have an Oculus VR headset and were thinking about deleting your Facebook account in order to go off the social media grid, you may want to reconsider. If you completely delete the Facebook account linked to your Oculus device, you will also lose access to all of your VR games you have purchased. You won't be able to get them back if you make a new account either. You're required to link a Facebook account when using the Oculus Quest 2 headset, and if your Facebook account isn't in good standing, you will not be able to use the Quest 2 at all. Because of this connection, you must keep that account to have access to the purchases you've made. You don't necessarily have to link a Facebook account yet on the older Oculus devices, including the first Quest, but as Upload VR pointed out, support for separate Oculus accounts ends in 2023, and then all users will need Facebook. If you deactivate your Facebook account instead of permanently deleting it, you also won't be able to access any of your Oculus information. However, this can be reversed by reactivating it, while the deletion method does not have an undo. If you make a new account, you'll have to purchase all the content again. This seems to apply to Facebook accounts that are banned as well. So your safest bet is to keep your Facebook, but not use it very much. It's an extremely troubling restriction. My thing is like, if you're into your Oculus, and you really don't want to lose your games on there, don't be political. Don't get on Facebook and post political shit because you will get banned.
Okay, I guess I could see it there, From my standpoint, like when I think about this, I don't think about getting banned from Facebook and shit because I don't go around like harassing people and fucking acting
You don't even have to harass people anymore.
You know what I mean?
You just have to post something that somebody finds offensive. Like, it's that simple. I've literally watched like 10 people on my Facebook timeline get put into Facebook jail for 30 days.
See, maybe that's why this doesn't like bother me so much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like to me, this is just the same as any of my other mini accounts, like my Epic account, my Steam account. It's just fucking another account that I have. You know what I mean? I don't see why it's such a huge deal. You know what I mean?
It's a huge deal in the fact that what if one day your account just happens to not get banned, but something fucks up on it, and then you lose it. You lose all of your Oculus games.
This could be just like Steam. If my Steam account fucks up, I'm thousands down the drain.
Yeah, but you could always call them. You could call Valve.
Facebook.
Good luck with that, dude.
Good luck calling fucking Steam.
No, dude. Steam is like notorious for being cool with their people. Like
I've had just as good of a customer service experience with Oculus as I have with Steam. I've gotten refunds from both stores.
This is Facebook, though. This isn't Oculus anymore.
Oculus is Facebook. They are the same thing. That's what people don't understand. Oculus is owned by Facebook.
Now.
Facebook Realities is like what their branding is now. Like,
yeah. Have you called them since Facebook took over?
I haven't called them ever. I haven't called any of these people, but I have gotten decent customer service from Oculus.
All right, okay. I'm gonna get you banned on Facebook, and then we're gonna figure this out. All right, we're gonna do the work. All right, so I'm gonna log into your Facebook account, and I'm gonna post some very, very revealing photos of Jack Johnson. I don't know if you guys know who that is. He's a acoustic guy from a long time ago.
Or a boxer from even longer time ago.
Yeah, or that one. Either way, they're both going to be nude. It's going to be them nude in the ring together. And you're going to get banned on Facebook.
Oh,
and then we're going to try and get access back to your
Okay, we'll see.
games.
Okay, this is the only scenario where this would affect me.
That's what I'm saying. If somebody
JAMAL was
hacked
just maliciously trying to put naked photos of Jack Johnson,
both of them, in the ring. But yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, you better watch out.
I guess so. I don't post enough on Facebook to really care. Like I said, maybe if I was some troll, I'd be super fucking upset. You know what I mean? But it hasn't affected me or my VR use or my Facebook use or my day-to-day life in any way, shape, or form since they made me merge my
Oculus
Facebook
is
account.
Just anti-troll, basically. So
I just don't have a problem with it. Actually, I wish my Oculus was more functional with Facebook. If I have to merge my Facebook account to Oculus, I want to be able to like push a button on my Oculus and just hop into a VR version of Facebook. Like,
I'm sure that's gonna happen.
I mean,
like give it like 2 years.
They have like Facebook Horizons that they're working on or whatever, which is basically like fucking Rec Room. But like I want like just like a fancier version of Facebook, you know what I mean? Just like a browser that's like with like 3D shit all on it, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, and then you can just walk into people's pictures like you're fucking Steve from Blue's Clues.
I think it would be sweet.
Just like hang out with them. It's just like, whoa, I'm at your birthday party.
Actually, that is one thing that's super duper cool in VR is looking at those 3D photos. You know, the ones where you can like move your phone and stuff. If you go in like a VR headset, they're like super duper 3D and cool looking.
Imagine they make Facebook into a virtual space, all right? A virtual reality space. And you hop on and it's like, yo, it's Tim's birthday. And like you go to leave a thing on his timeline and whenever you send it, it's like, be sure to stop by for Tim's virtual birthday party at this time. And then you hop up in there and everybody's just chilling and drinking virtual liquor.
Yeah, they have a thing. That's what that Facebook Horizons thing is going to be like.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so down for that.
Yeah.
And it's just like you're taking shots in real life to mimic like what you're doing in the thing. You know, like just hanging with the boys. You know, like,
yeah, there's lots of apps like that, but this one is going to be like connected to Facebook, I think. I don't know. I haven't tried it. A lot of people have tried the beta, and I've seen people like flying around on magic carpets and shit together.
Okay, that's
and stuff.
nothing like what I was talking about. They're just flying on magic carpets. No, I just want like, it's like, hey, dude, we're having a birthday party. You know, like you have like virtual bowling. Like everybody's just chilling. You know, like smoking virtual cigars. You know, I don't know why there's a lot of like virtual. Like, oh, okay.
This is what they're working on now. It's kind of like a super simple version of this.
Show that clip in the thing. Oh, mute that audio.
Mute
the audio.
And it's right here.
Mute the audio. No, I just meant on the YouTube video. All you had to do is click the. Oh, okay, gotcha. Yeah, I forgot. But yeah, so just show that picture, like, for everybody who's watching, so they can see what Horizon looks like. Just just open up that nut. It's so tiny.
How was it so much bigger right there? That doesn't make any is.
You can just show the page.
That's
man.
okay.
Or
I'll keep
click
reading
on it.
the news, and he will work on that.
Or I got it. Okay. Yeah, it's my turn. Eddie Wakucha at GameSpot says, oh, wait, no, it's your turn, actually.
Yes.
We were talking about Facebook. My bad.
Okay, so Devil May Cry 5 Special Edition is coming to Xbox Series X and S and PS5 at launch, bringing with it a boosted frame rate, 3D audio, and some new mods. And Virgil is now a playable character.
Who's Virgil?
I don't know. I didn't play it, but I heard it was really good. So.
Yeah, I heard it was good, too. I'm just not into, like, platinum games. Like, I'm not into games like that where it's just like a hack and slash, you know, just over the top.
It depends for me. If I'm in the mood for it, I can get behind it. Like, Bayonetta was really enjoyable to me.
It was enjoyable.
I was, like, in the mood for it, though. You know what I mean? But the game will also now have ray tracing.
Oh.
But one next-gen system will miss out. The Devil May Cry Twitter account has released an update about the Xbox Series X/S version of Special Edition, making it clear that the Series S will not, in fact, support ray tracing.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, the lower hardware, yeah, it definitely makes sense.
Yeah.
The Xbox Series X version of the game will come with DirectX ray tracing, which will be made available in a downloadable title update after launch. However, the Series S won't get the same feature, so players opting for the smaller, cheaper Xbox model will miss out. The game will have several different performance mode options on both consoles, so you can tweak the experience depending on your preferences. You can only hit 120 frames per second, for instance, with ray tracing off. In fact, if you want a 4K image with ray tracing, you're limited to 30 frames per second. If you're staying with PS4 or Xbox One for a while longer, you can still get Virgil as DLC. These changes and add-ons will not be made available for the PC version.
Does that like excite people? Does that like I feel like, I mean, I'm not talking about the frames and the ray tracing. I'm talking about Virgil. Like, whenever I hear shit like this about games where they're like, no, you can play as this guy, which means like they're just gonna put a fucking like, you know, costume on you, and it's like, okay, like, do people really go back to the game for that, like, to play as this guy?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It just seems like a waste of time.
I'm trying to think of a game that I actually liked. Like, if somebody was like, okay, Red Dead Redemption 2, now you can play as John Marston. I don't know. I don't think... never mind. But you get my point. You know what I mean? It wouldn't give me that
You
hype,
can play as him, but it's the same story, nothing different.
Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
Yeah, well, maybe that was a bad example of a character, but you get my drift. You know what I'm saying? Like...
Yeah, I get you. Eddie Makucha at GameSpot says to help expand the reach of the Xbox streaming service, xCloud, Microsoft, to expand the reach of the Xbox streaming service, xCloud, Microsoft might consider releasing a quote-unquote streaming stick for the subscription service, similar to Google's Chromecast offering. Spencer said on the Stratosherry podcast, what the hell, that part of Microsoft's effort to lower the price barrier cloud. I'm stupid. I can't read. To lower the price barrier could be to offer xCloud on a streaming stick that simply gets plugged into a TV. Quote, I think you're going to see lower priced hardware as part of our ecosystem when you think about streaming sticks and other things that somebody might want to just go plug into their TV and go play via xCloud, Spencer said, as reported by Stiviver. Spencer, what is it with all this shit? Okay, Spencer teased that this streaming option could be bundled with Game Pass, so that all you will need to buy is a controller to play Xbox games. Quote: you could imagine us even having something that we just included in the Game Pass subscription that gave you an ability to stream xCloud games to your television and buying the controller. Spencer said. Spencer has previously said he wants xCloud on every screen, offering a streaming stick option would certainly go a long way towards helping the service grow to an even wider audience. He also mentioned, by the way, that they're talking about doing like something called like a silver subscription for Game Pass, where it comes with xCloud as well.
When Xbox originally dropped, they had a silver subscription. Like Xbox 360 era, there was like a silver tier.
Yeah, gold and whatnot. No, well. but silver here would be a higher tier for whatever reason because it'll have Game Pass.
Why would they do like platinum or something?
I don't know, man. That's just what he said in the thing. But he's saying it'll have Game Pass and xCloud all in one, you know, like as well as PC Game Pass and whatnot. So,
Wait, isn't that what Game Pass Ultimate is?
No, Game Pass Ultimate just has Game Pass. It doesn't have xCloud. Like,
yeah, it does. Right now it does.
Does it?
Yeah.
And I have no idea what the fuck he was talking about.
Not only does it have xCloud, but it has Xbox Live. It has all 3 forms of Game Pass.
Look up. Okay, look up for us. Does Game Pass have xCloud? Because I don't think it does.
It definitely does. You have to have Game Pass Ultimate. It's a different thing.
That's what he's looking at. Is Game Pass Ultimate? Okay. Look, I'm just gonna just Google. Does Game Pass Ultimate have xCloud?
Google that exactly.
Yes. Does Game Pass Ultimate have xCloud? Project xCloud, renamed Cloud Gaming with Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, launches tomorrow. You get all that and the new cloud service for $14.99 a month. So maybe that.
Yeah, it does.
So it does come with it.
I'm telling you, yeah.
Then what was he talking about?
I don't know, man.
Maybe he's talking about a different subscription service that is just Game Pass or
just xCloud.
Just xCloud.
That would actually be cool if you could pay like a lower amount just for xCloud. You know what I mean? But you get with the streaming stick because you would only use the streaming stick for xCloud probably. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very weird. Maybe that's why it was silver because it's less. Like you don't get Game Pass, you just get xCloud. Okay, makes more sense now. This is why we do the research on the live. But
on a side note, though, I would totally get one of those streaming sticks. If it was like $50 for the streaming stick or something, you know what I mean? You just plug it into your TV and then bring your Xbox controller into whatever room you want, or just bring it on the road with you and hook up to your hotel Wi-Fi or something. You know what I mean?
Or you could just play it on your phone.
True.
You know,
but this is if you want that 50-inch, dude. You know, if you need that 70-inch plasma in your life, you know what I'm saying? I
can only imagine how good the TVs at the hotel are, dude.
They're probably better than your phone.
Probably not.
You got that iPhone.
I got the iPhone 12.
They're probably
dog.
better than my phone.
I got that OLED in this bitch, dog.
Damn, dog. You got the OLED, dog.
Spencer also teases the potential for an Xbox Game Pass Platinum. Okay, you did call it Platinum with guaranteed access to new Xbox hardware.
Hardware.
Oh, yeah. So this is the top tier. So Microsoft has been bundling Xbox subscriptions and hardware together in something called Xbox All Access, which includes access to Xbox Game Pass and the latest Xbox Series X and Series X consoles. It's a bundle that Spencer is obviously keen to experiment with in the future.
Ooh, that's cool. So you'd be getting like an upgrade plan, like an iPhone or something, basically,
yeah.
And they'd like hook you trade in your old Xbox and get the new shit.
Sure.
I would love that, actually. I would pay like a monthly fee. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, dude.
Okay. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot is adding something entirely unexpected. A whole new mode where players assemble decks of famous Dragon Ball Z characters and then use them for battle. Dragon Ball Card Warriors is completely different than Kakarot's action-heavy gameplay, and it's available October 27th as part of a free update. The new mode will also be playable online, so you can either challenge other Dragon Balls, so you can challenge other Dragon Ball fans worldwide in casual or ranked matches. So they're basically adding a whole new card game into Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, which is pretty cool.
Do you not remember the Dragon Ball Z trading card game they used to have back in the day?
No. Is this it?
I don't know if it's the same game. I don't think it was called Warriors, but there was definitely a Dragon Ball Z trading card game. It didn't last too long, but
they had a trading card game for everything back then, dude.
Yeah, it was dope. I had a bunch of them. I never got to play it because I didn't know anybody who had any of the cards, but I never actually learned how to play it, but it was cool to have.
The only game I actually played as a kid was Pokemon.
I
went to those tournaments. I think you went to a few of them with me, didn't you?
At Hastings on Saturday mornings.
Oh, bro. Woo, I got the badges and everything, dude. That was legit.
Yeah, see, look, there's some power level too. So Owen S. Good at Polygon says Sony has published new details about the PlayStation 5's recording of voice chats after the company appeared to be caught flat-footed earlier this week when it released the latest PlayStation 4 system software update and users caught wind of the feature unexpectedly. Quote, "We didn't clearly communicate this feature or explain why we were introducing it, and we apologize for that," Catherine Jensen, Sony Interactive Entertainment's vice president for global consumer experience, said in a PlayStation blog post on Friday afternoon. Following the release of PS4 system software version 8.0 on Wednesday, players began seeing a notification and a message on the console regarding its party chat feature, titled "About Party Safety," the note said. "Please be aware that voice chats in parties may be recorded and sent to us by other users. By participating in voice chats, you agree to your voice being recorded."
All terms are subject to change.
The message also noted these recordings will be used only for safety and moderation purposes for PlayStation safety, or by PlayStation safety. Sony later updated its PlayStation blog post about the V8.0 firmware to acknowledge the About Party Safety message and notification, explaining that the recording feature would be available exclusively on PS5 when the console launches on November 12th. The update also said that the feature would allow users to submit the recordings to Sony for moderation purposes, but the entire episode raised eyebrows among the PlayStation community, especially with respect to privacy concerns, leading Sony to publish further details on Friday. All PlayStation users can file reports about abusive players that they encounter online, but only PS5 users will have the ability to submit a voice chat clip along with a report. Jensen clarified that PS5 users and PS4 users will be able to chat in parties together, which necessitated the notice in Wednesday's PS4 firmware update for a feature that Sony evidently intended to explain later. Quote, "If a PS5 player needs to file a harassment report, they will be able to include up to a 40-second long voice chat clip in their report, 20 seconds of the main conversation with the other player, plus an additional 10 seconds before and after the conversation selection."
I want to be the guy who like reviews the fucking the shit. That would be so great.
Right? It says only the most recent 5 minutes of a voice chat will be available for a player to use for this reporting function. Recording is enabled by default on PS5, and users won't have the ability to disable it. Quote, "There won't be an option to opt out of this voice chat recording function because we want all users to feel safe when playing with others online, not just those who choose to enable it," said Jensen. However, Jensen emphasized that this feature will not actively monitor or listen in on your conversations ever, except for whenever they do. Instead, the recording capability is reserved only for capturing audio to accompany reports of abuse or harassment. It sounds like the PS5 will maintain a running recording of the last 5 minutes of chat, but that only a user can initiate the process of sending the audio to Sony. What remains unclear is whether the recording functionality applies for all voice chat, including in-game chat, or is limited to party chat alone. My thing is like, this is stupid. All right, what you want to know what's going to happen with this? The whole thing about like people like just like reporting people like for no reason. Like if you play Call of Duty, you've probably been reported before for no reason. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? This is about to happen to everybody in the world who plays on PlayStation, and it's going to happen a lot. There are trolls. There are people who just want to see the world burn. Mm-hmm. Okay, and you just happen to be a part of that world that burns, okay? And it's going to happen. This is stupid. And it's going to be gone. I guarantee you they're going to get rid of this within a month because they're not going to be able to handle all the clips coming in. Like who do they have sitting in an office like waiting for the clips to come in from around the world?
Probably a bot that like listens for like keywords or something. You know what I mean?
He said but. No, but like and like it's going to be not only that, you're going to have shit that's like out of context. You're going to have friends fucking with each other where like they're going to get them to say something like mean, but like, you know, just like a joke and send it in and be like, dude, I got you reported. And then like they're going to get banned from like their game. Like this is a bad idea. Really bad idea.
I don't know, man. I don't think it's such a bad idea.
What is wrong with you? You don't think this is a bad idea?
I mean, who cares? You know, like,
you're gonna care whenever you get banned.
I'm not gonna get banned because I'm not gonna go around cussing people out and shit, dude. I'm a civilized human being who is not gonna get fucking banned from any of these things.
You don't get banned for being a bad person. You get banned by the bad person just trying to get you in trouble.
Dude, if they report me, they're gonna go look at the voice thing,
and it's gonna be you being like, "Dude, leave me alone." And then he's gonna be like, "He was bullying me, and he kept on saying I couldn't play with him."
But they're gonna realize that I didn't say that because they're gonna look at the audio thing and see what I actually said. You see what I'm saying?
I just like fucking with you.
The whole point,
I'm the guy. I'm the bad guy. Okay.
I'm just saying.
I'm the troll here.
If you're not some nefarious asshole, you don't have anything to worry about here. You know what I mean?
Look, man, you just trust the system a little too much. Oh yeah, you trust the system, bro. I'm starting to question your punk authority.
What are they gonna do? You know, what are they gonna do? They're
Ban
gonna like
you.
hear you fucking or something and be like, "Oh yeah, let's jack off to it." Like, or like, what are they gonna?
I think that's the least of your worries. I think
gonna
that
steal your data or some shit. You know?
No.
Fucking target you with ads. Like, what could they possibly do?
Dude, how are we gonna continue our secret, like organization if PlayStation is constantly listening in on all of our, ideas? You know what I'm saying?
That's my thing. It's not even the government. It's fucking PlayStation.
PlayStation's worse than the government.
Who cares
dude?
what Sony knows about our personal lives? You know what I mean?
I did see I don't know how real this is, but I had seen something going around that PlayStation China or whatever, like they put out like a user agreement, end user agreement thing that said basically like you can't talk bad about China like while online.
I saw something like that too, but it wasn't that. It was like a whole different thing. It was like Genshin Impact or something.
Yeah,
they were like kicking people off for like talking about China or something.
Genshin Impact's a Chinese-made game. That's just how it goes. But the fact that Sony's okaying their shit with that end-user agreement, which I don't know if that's for sure or not. Like, I got to find stuff on that, but I haven't found any, like...
Jeez,
reliable.
dude.
It's like, dude, China's about to just, like, bust up in here and be like, oh. It's like, it's like, wait, who are you? It's like, I saw you thinking about China. I saw you thinking about it. It's like, what are you talking about? But we'll see. We'll see how it goes, man. We'll see. I guarantee you that whole thing about like turning it, they're going to get rid of that. They're going to like just deactivate it. They're going to be like, sorry, guys. Yeah, it wasn't working. Just because they don't have enough resources to just have people sitting there all fucking day taking in stupid like clips.
I seriously doubt there's like a fucking call center where there's like just shitloads of people sitting there like listening. There's got to be some kind of fucking robot.
If it's a robot, you're more than likely going to get banned because then it's only going to take words. And even if you're joking with your friend or something and some dude's on the party chat and reports you and the bot just hears damn or something stupid.
Well, maybe the bot like filters out the bullshit and then sends it up the ladder. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
I don't know how the process works, but I'm sure they have it figured out better than we're sitting here imagining it. You know what I mean?
Impossible. We put in the effort, dude. We put in the work here. Okay?
Surely they've anticipated lots and lots of people reporting each other.
I honestly doubt Sony, sat there like in this big business building and thought about all of their business ventures, Just kidding. Anyways, we'll see what happens with that.
Yeah.
I say give it a month, like after the PS5 drops, and that whole thing will be gone.
I say give it a month and nobody will remember it, and it'll be like one of those things that's just passively in the background of your everyday.
You're crazy, dude.
Life.
There's gonna be YouTube videos. There's gonna be like Twitch streams of people just like it's like prank calling. Like it's gonna become like a viral thing.
But you're not gonna have access to the audio clips, are you? You know what I mean? Like they were just gonna be like, we reviewed your audio clip and you're banned, bitch. You know what I mean? Like
no, but there's gonna be some guy on YouTube called like
here's what you said.
He's gonna be the reporter, and he's just gonna like go on and like some guys be like, hey, what's up, man? And he's reported, and then it's gonna like switch to the next thing. Like it's just gonna like fuck with people.
I feel like technically you could do that now, but you just now there's more proof that you're not fucking bullshitting.
Well,
now
it's just video or voice. So like With the other thing, I don't really even know how, like, really all you can do is report people for hacking right now. You can't really report people for, like, cussing or, like, being mean to you. This is new.
You can, for sure.
How are you going to do that? What are you going to do? Just say, hey, this guy was mean?
I mean, yeah.
And then they'd be like, all right, well, we don't have any proof.
People send you messages and stuff all the time.
That's different. If they send you a message, then, like, of course, you know, like.
I'm just saying, you can report anybody for harassment or whatever online.
Yeah, well, I'll be enjoying my freedom over on Xbox. Anyways,
okay, I'm not going to read this whole thing, but they're putting a koi pond in Grounded. So there should be like a big like ocean type feature in the game now where you can swim, and there's big koi fish that'll come eat you, and like tadpoles and water spiders, and they're adding flippers and snorkels and like base building on top of water.
Ooh.
You know, doing fun things over there at the Grounded Grounded team.
I like that.
Yeah.
So Megan Farrakmanesh at The Verge says Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light is launching in the U.S. for the first time ever.
Okay.
The tactical role-playing game, originally released in 1990, will be available on the Nintendo Switch for $5.99 on December 4th. As the first game in the Fire Emblem series, Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light stars Marth, a character best known stateside for his appearance in Super Smash Bros. The Switch edition of the game will include fast-forward, rewind, and save state features. A remake of the game called Fire Emblem Shadow Dragon was previously released for Nintendo DS. It's important to note that the release is for a limited time only until the franchise's 30th anniversary on March 31st, 2021. Shadow Dragon and the Blade of Light isn't the first game to adopt such a strategy. Rather, it appears to be building on a Nintendo. It seems to be building on a Nintendo or on a Disney Vault type play. What the fuck? Okay, basically what she's trying to say is that they did this with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, okay, where they put out the game and they're like, you can get it for a year, even digitally. You can only buy this for a year, which makes no sense at all. And what they're saying is like how Disney used to do, like, well, it's going back in the vault, you know, and then they just like hide it. They're doing that with the Fire Emblem game too.
That's some bullshit. First of all, this game should not be fucking sold.
No, it should be on the NES. Not remakes, NES Online.
On the online, yeah. That's exactly where this should be going. Like, I'm sorry, but you got me fucked up if you think I want to pay $6 for that shit. Whenever
I'm already paying $5 a month for your fucking online service, to get access to that shit.
Fair enough. It's a pretty good price compared to other online services. But still, go fuck yourself, Nintendo. You know what I mean? And you're going to give me a year to buy it because after the year's up, you're going to put it on the fucking NES service. You know what I'm saying?
No, they're not. They're just going to get rid of it. They're going to hide it. They're going to keep it for like another
They're going to hide it until they need hype, and then they're going to release
a new
it
console
on the fucking,
generation.
You know?
They'll be like on the Switch 3 or whatever it's called at that point.
Preloaded.
Yeah, it's going to be like, wow, this game hasn't been here since the original Switch. I can't believe it. And they're going to be like, it's coming out for 3 days. You got 3 days to buy this game. Like, I just think
it'll be $48. It's going to go up in price.
Yeah, well, speaking of which, you can also buy the game for $49.99, and it comes with a...
It's actually kind of sick if you do this, though.
Yeah,
if you see the
stylized physical NES box and a replica NES Game Pack art piece, in addition to an art book and download code.
Dude, the NES box is fucking really sick looking.
But it doesn't come with a cartridge. It's just a box.
Oh, it's just a code?
Yeah, with a download code.
I hate this new trend of like, I don't care if the game is like 50 megabytes, dude. Put that bitch on a cartridge and like load, like, I don't, ooh, that makes me so mad.
But dude, $5.99, 1 year. You got this. You can do it. Buy it.
Or you could just like download the emulator and fucking like.
Oh, I'm calling the police. I'm reporting.
Oh, sorry. Oh, God.
Report.
I don't know, man. I've already played like a lot of I played the one they did on DS.
Yeah.
Which was
Shadow Dragon.
Yeah, which was like a remake of it, which I thought was probably like even better than the original. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's just dumb.
Anyway,
it's Nintendo being stingy right now. Yeah. They're like, wow, this worked with Mario All-Stars. Let's do it with everything. and just make a shit ton of money.
You know, they could have at least bundled 3 of the Fire Emblem games together, like Mario All-Stars. You know what I mean?
Reported. No, I'm just kidding. What do you got?
Okay. Okay. Another big long thing. I'm not gonna read the whole article of, but basically, The Last of Us Remastered got a patch recently, which has made its loading times way faster for some reason. Even on the original PS4, all the loading times have gone from like a minute and a half to like 14 seconds.
Well, that's good.
And they think it's using the same technology they used in The Last of Us 2 and like Ghost of Tsushima and stuff like that. Games that had pretty decent loading times themselves. Anyways, a little fun thing. So if you're, want to go back and play it on the original PS4, it'll have faster loading times.
Sweet. I like that. That's good news.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I thought it was pretty good news.
So, according to Eddie Makuch at GameSpot, Sony has partnered with one of the world's most famous rappers to promote the launch of the PlayStation 5.
Kanye West.
Kenneth West. No, but on social media, Sony announced that it's working with Travis Scott, who will become a, quote, strategic creative partner, end quote, for PlayStation going forward. Scott himself created the video for the announcement, which features a number of other key members of the team that developed the PS5 hardware. We heard Travis is a huge PlayStation fan, so we started a conversation with him that led to this unique partnership, Sony said in a blog post. Through our mutual passion for gaming and creativity, we plan on collaborating with Travis and his Cactus Jack brand to produce innovative projects that we hope will delight our collective fans.
Do you think Travis Scott just sits there all day and like big companies come up to him like, "Hey, we've got this plan, Travis. We're gonna make a burger and we're gonna put your name on it."
Well, did you watch the video he made?
No, I didn't.
It's really, like, I don't even know. I mean, I played on there just to try and hear. Like,
is it lit?
Here, yeah, mute that. Oh, no, I got it. There we go. Muted. Okay, it's showing.
Teamwork.
Design. You need me to go back to the thing and show? Oh, okay. Is it already showing? Oh, yeah. You're going to have to restart it. But basically, I'm going to walk us through it. I'm going to tell you right now. So we got Travis Scott sitting in front of a TV with the PS5 turning on. Okay. And it's making a shirt ripple.
Oh, shit. It's blowing his hair back.
Yeah, It looks like he just got some sexual stuff going on with this PlayStation.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was about it. And it showed like the designers like on the team, which are like these really nerdy looking Asian dudes, but it like shows them like they like cross their arms, and then like it like zooms in and it shows like their cool Nikes off. They're all wearing Nikes.
Oh yeah.
And that was about it. I was like, okay, why are we looking at their shoes?
I don't really get it, but I kind of like get it. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I just don't. I don't get it. But, I mean, like, both Xbox and PlayStation are trying to work with, like, famous people right now to, like, boost
Who's Xbox got?
They got Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I saw that, actually. He's got the Xbox fridge, right?
Yeah, they gave him an Xbox Series X literal fridge, and when you open it, so like on the outside it has like the Xbox like logo. It's like a green, like it looks like the Xbox is turned on, and then whenever you open it, it's like green glowing light coming out of it. But they put a bunch of gin and juice in there and like a bunch of like chains and stuff.
Oh, I wish I was Snoop Dogg, dude.
Yeah, dude. It would be cool to be Snoop Dogg. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. You know, I wouldn't mind being Snoop D-O-double-G, but. You know, it is what it is.
Who's got the cooler celebrity, do you think? You know?
I think probably Travis Scott is going to appeal to the younger crowd, but I think that, you know, Snoop Dogg is going to appeal to a more, like, you know, what's the word for it? And not older. Yeah, millennials. Like, it's going to appeal to an older crowd. It's going to appeal to the Xbox crowd, which I think is older. You know, I feel like younger people go for the PlayStation. Like the kids nowadays. Kids love PlayStation.
Everybody loves PlayStation.
That's what I'm saying. But I think like, but I'm saying like with the Xbox, you have a better chance of hitting that market with Snoop Dogg than you do with Travis Scott.
True.
Because Xbox is a bunch of trolls. You know, like everybody over there is like gonna be like, this guy's stupid. I don't even know who he is. You know, like
you can't troll Snoop Dogg.
Yeah, you can.
You know,
everybody knows who Snoop Dogg is.
Everybody likes Snoop Dogg. He's like. I feel like he's one of the most universally liked people, like Willie Nelson or somebody.
He's Willie Nelson of rap.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's a fact, 100%. Anyways, what you got?
Okay. Sorry, I'm just giving you the facts today. I'm not going through these big, long-winded
just give me the facts.
But there are some faceplates for the PS5 already popping up on the online. I think you can maybe check it out on Amazon. They got red, they got blue, jungle camo, matte black. They're all $40, and they're just like snap-on faceplates. So I don't know. It seems pretty cool. Cool way to customize your PlayStation. That's kind of a cool point for me in the PlayStation book. I like the customization options. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I guess. Everything I hear about the PS5 just makes me like it less and less. Like, that's just such a Nintendo thing to do. Like, to just throw faceplates on your shit.
Why is that a Nintendo thing? Nokia was doing that way before Nintendo.
Oh, so much better. Nokia?
I'm just saying faceplates were a thing a long time before fucking Nintendo started doing any kind of faceplate.
I'm just saying,
you know what I mean?
Make that shit black and sleek and put it out. That's it. We don't need all this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying?
You wouldn't want to make your shit blue?
No. It goes in my living room, in my living space. As an adult, I don't want a fucking big blue.
What if you had a blue color scheme? What if you had a red? What if you black went better with your living room than white?
I'll black everything. That's it.
So black would be acceptable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So there you go.
But I'm saying, why are they making plates? Why not just make it black in the first place?
Because I don't know. They're just picking up the slack. Where this is a third-party company. Okay.
Oh, okay. I thought this was PlayStation.
No, they're just capitalizing on PlayStation's lack of black.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean?
Lack of black. I like that. Yeah, they definitely the original console design is just not attractive to me. It looks ridiculous. I'm just.
I like both consoles. I think they both look pretty good to me. I don't have a problem with either of them.
I just don't like that. I don't like it.
I am ready for the slim version of both of them to come out, because I'm sure that they could both use a slim and.
Yeah, they could definitely hit the gym. Alessandro Barbosa at GameSpot says the debate surrounding whether video game streamers should pay royalties to respective developers and publishers has been around for the better half of a decade. Comments made by a creative director at one of Google Stadia's in-house studios has reignited the argument, forcing Google to distance itself from the remarks. Alex Hutchinson, creative director at the Montreal studio of Stadia Games and Entertainment, posted a thread of tweets breaking down his views surrounding streamers and whether business licenses for games should be introduced. Hutchinson believes that streamers generate revenue from games they've either obtained for free or very little money, motivating his stance that content creators owe game developers a cut. Quote, streamers worried about getting their content pulled because they used music they didn't pay for should be more worried by the fact that they're streaming games they didn't pay for as well. It's all gone as soon as publishers decide to enforce it.
What a little bitch,
yeah,
dude.
The real truth is the streamers should be paying the developers and publishers of the games they stream. They should be buying a license like any real business and paying for the content they use. Okay, first off, this is because Stadia is not doing so hot, Mr. Sir, okay? And I understand, and I understand you're angry about it. But you don't got to go and yell at everybody else about it. Just do your job better.
I'm sorry, but there are games that would not be thriving like they are today without streaming. You know what I mean? You look at Among Us, Phasmophobia, all these popular games that are coming out.
Fall Guys?
Fall Guys, yeah, all that. Outlast, even a little older, but Amnesia. All these games are popular because of streamers. You're fortunate if a good streamer picks up your game and starts playing it, because thousands of people will see this and be like, oh, I'm going to play that game. It's free advertisement.
Yeah. And technically, you're buying the game. I get that you're not.
Yeah, and you've bought the game. You have the rights to the
game. You don't have the rights to stream it, apparently. Apparently, that's not included in the rights of a purchase.
Yeah.
But still, that'd be if you bought the game and you couldn't invite your friends over to watch you play it because it's breaking it's one of those rules that's so stupid that it shouldn't matter. You know what I'm saying? It's you paid them $60. All right, you got your fucking money, back off. You know, like, I just don't understand how that's even a thing. But apparently his views didn't go down well, with several critics taking shots at the Google Stadia employee. Google eventually released its own statement on the matter, distancing itself from Hutchinson's remarks. Quote, "The recent tweets by Alex Hutchinson, creative director at the Montreal studio of Stadia Games and Entertainment, do not reflect those of Stadia, YouTube, or Google," said the company in a statement to 9 to 5 Google. Hutchinson also changed his own Twitter bio to clarify that he's the creative director of a studio at Stadia, not the creative director for the Stadia project, which his original Twitter bio said Google Stadia creative director. Like, he just straight up lied about who he was.
Wow.
Thought he was going to come out there and just throw out some shit, and then Google was like, "Bro, you just trying to get us fucked."
Dude, man, that's like a big slap in the face to all these streamers. And that's the other thing, some studios are paying these streamers to play their games specifically. It's like, I don't know, man. It's just dumb if you think about it.
Yeah, I think this guy is
the point he's trying to make is dumb. You know, I don't know.
It's very dumb. I think he's just butthurt that his creative direction isn't working too well over at Google Stadia, and you know, it is what it is. Wait, what did Dr. Disrespect say?
Yeah, put that up on the thing.
The creative director.
Bring these up.
Okay.
Yeah, these are great.
Doctor.
Anyways, let's see. Oh, okay. I got some news here that's super interesting, actually. It's not really news, but it's kind of just like a fun fact about Cyberpunk 2077.
Okay.
Apparently, there's like a shitload of different languages that the game comes in, and which isn't like a big surprise for a AAA game. Most of these games are made with like lots of different languages in mind. But Cyberpunk is using like an AI technology to like sync the lips of the character
to the language,
to not only to the language, but to like the inflections that the face would make and stuff while they're talking in the language. So if they're speaking in German, like they'll use their brow will furrow on different words like that make more sense with the context of what they're saying and stuff. Or like even bilingual characters in game will jump back and forth between the language of your choice and then the bilingual language in the game. It's crazy how advanced the technology is, and how he was like the Japanese voice will have a softer facial features because of the way they express language through their face and stuff. It was like really, really crazy technology.
Kind of reminds me of that LA Noire technology for the facial stuff.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like something like that, but just advanced.
It almost seemed like fucking some kind of AI or something. It was really, really cool. Yeah, I think it is AI. Wild stuff, man. To see it in practice was really interesting, and also the voice acting is really good in every language. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I'm excited about this game. It's the little subtle things like that make me really hyped about this game. You know what I mean?
Weird thing about that is I wonder how that technology could help with animation in general, with cartoons and stuff. If there was a way to
you could do
you wouldn't have to sync things up. You could just
Disney
talk
movies
it and
and stuff could be you could do Frozen in Japan or something, but have their lips going the right way. That would be amazing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. So last thing I got over here for the news is that the Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons are getting a $10 decrease whenever you buy them individually.
Oh, I like that.
So
they were kind of expensive as fuck.
Yeah,
it's good that they're finally getting some kind of decrease.
Yeah, because it's been $50 for one or $80 for two, but now it's $40 for one or $80 for two. So basically it just equals it out to where it makes sense. So if you buy two, it's 80, or divide it by the two, you get the 40. So
that's good,
But that will go into effect
still
November 9th.
Pretty damn expensive.
Yeah, it's still super expensive. But anyways, that's all the news I got. You got anything?
Oh yeah, let's see. Mortal Shell is doing a Halloween update. It'll give you a bunch of new skins and a quest. So if you're into that game, check it out. Fortnite is getting a patch that it's like a 27 gigabyte patch, but it reduces the game's file size. By the way, this is on PC. It reduces the game's file size by 60 gigabytes once you install the fucking 27 gigabyte patch. So it brings the game's file size down from 90 gigabytes to 26.88 gigabytes, which I don't even know how they did that, but pretty impressive. Hopefully Call of Duty Modern Warfare can follow suit. And that's all I got.
Cool. That's it. That's the news for this week, guys. Now we're going to jump on over to this week's releases, where I'm going to let you know which brand new games are coming out in the next 7 days. I know Devin's probably going to try and pop up some pictures and stuff, but if he's fast enough, he can do it. If not, you just know that a lot of these games are shitty. But so we got AGOS, A Game of Space, coming to PC VR on October 28th. I couldn't find a price for this game. Explore and adapt to space with the last of mankind in virtual reality with the space exploration adventure AGOS, A Game of Space.
This is a VR game?
Yes.
Interesting.
I wonder why all the pictures just get tiny whenever you click on it. Click on it again. Like, click on it, and then see if you can. There you go.
Weird.
Yeah.
Hey, for this segment, you might as well just leave it open.
Yeah, just leave it up and then just go Google stuff. And then we have Blair Witch coming to Oculus Quest on October 29th for $30. Yes.
Oh, I thought you said there was a bunch of bullshit coming out, dude. Oh my
no,
God.
Besides this.
This is the most exciting shit. Oh, man, dude, this sucks. I got to get some money to buy that shit. Dude, this is going to be so hype, dude. I'm so excited.
Your darkest fears will awaken in these woods.
Oh, my
Experience firsthand the toll that fear can take on the mind in a first-person, story-driven psychological horror game featuring an original story inspired by the cinematic lore of Blair Witch.
Dude, that's going to be so scary, dude.
It's going to be so spooky.
I saw a bunch of people commenting on the trailer like, oh, the graphics look so shitty. I'm like, well, fucking try putting a fucking VR headset on and tell me that. You know what I'm saying?
Try being in it,
yeah,
dog.
like let's see how you fare then with your fucking not scared ass. Like.
And then we got Pacer coming to PS4 and Xbox One on October 29th. Couldn't find a price, but the craft are in position. The racers are ready. Pacer is a pulse-raising future generation anti-gravity racer that mixes high-octane speed with fully customizable craft. Basically, it's like a ripoff of
like Wipeout or something.
No, well, maybe, I don't know. I was thinking more
F-Zero.
like it's like F-Zero.
Yeah, Wipeout's an F-Zero ripoff too.
Oh, okay.
Fucking this doesn't look too bad though if you're into that kind of game.
Yeah.
But I can't stop thinking about Petting Bullet in VR, dude. I'm so hyped for this, bro.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be dope. Then we have The Dark Pictures Little Hope.
Oh my God!
Coming to Xbox One, PS4, PC, October 30th for $30.
Everything I want is coming out to.
The Dark Pictures Little Hope is the second game in the cinematic horror game anthology series. And then we have Angry Video Game Nerd 1 and 2 Deluxe coming to Switch and PC October 30th for $14.99. The Angry Video Game Nerd returns in AVGN Adventures 1 and 2 Deluxe, an expanded compilation of the two famously tough action platform games. Obviously, this is the YouTuber Angry Video Game Nerd, like his game or whatever. So, and then we have Mad Rat Dead coming to Switch and PS4 on October 30th for $39.99.
Okay.
Jump, dash, and smash to the rhythm in the music-based action platformer Mad Rat Dead. And I think you play as a dead rat. I'm not really sure. He looks dead. Yeah, I think he's dead. And he's mad.
Oh, he's mad.
And he's a rat.
He's mad as hell.
And then we have Pikmin 3 Deluxe coming to Switch on October 30th for $59.99. Explore an alien world in the third edition of Nintendo's strategic adventure series. Pikmin 3 Deluxe comes packed with exciting new modes and features to enjoy with your legion of adorable Pikmin. Okay. Now, that was I'm pretty sure Pikmin 3 came out on the Wii U. And so,
I don't think so.
Yeah, it did.
No, did it?
Yes, this is the deluxe. Yeah, it came out on Wii U. The original one came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so this is just a remake.
For some reason, I thought Pikmin 3 was like a whole new fucking game.
No.
That's disappointing.
Yeah.
I was wondering why there wasn't more hype around it, but I guess that makes...
Yeah, it's just because like people have already played it. Well, and also, I mean... Yeah, no, I had a Wii U, unfortunately.
Jamal was like the only person I knew that had a Wii U, and like I had so much fun playing the Wii U.
There was a lot of fun
There was a lot of fun games on it.
Not a lot of fun games, but the games that were on it were fun.
Most of the good games have made their way to Switch.
Yeah. And then finally, we have Bakugan, Champions of Vestroia, coming to Switch on November 3rd for $49.99. Bakugan, Champions of Vestroia is an all-new story that takes players on the ultimate Bakugan journey as they befriend powerful creatures, gear up and customize Bakugan teams for fiercely strategic battles, and master their skills to become the champion of Vestroia. You know, this is one of those things that I wish I would have been young enough to get into. Like, I was all about Pokemon, loved Yu-Gi-Oh!, you know, all that, whatnot.
This kind of looks like a Pokemon-type thing. They got some monsters fighting each other and shit.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's making you save those. But, yeah, it looks tight, though. It looks like a Pokemon-type thing. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, you know, that's cool and all.
Yeah.
But there's just too much other shit to be hyped about right now, you know?
Nah, dude. You need to back Ugan up.
I'm excited about Little Hope, dude. That's the one I've been looking forward to. I hope it's better than Man of Medan. Man of Medan was, like, the story kind of petered off at the end, I feel like. But the graphics were good, and the gameplay was what I wanted. I just feel like the story wasn't all there. So hopefully a little more solid story than Man of Medan.
Hopefully. Man of Medan. That's the plan. Currently playing. Now we're going to talk about what we've been playing. Brent, what have you been playing? You told me you've been playing a lot of games. I'm expecting a list here.
I have. Well, most of that was me beating Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
I thought we were going somewhere else with that.
For the most part.
Beating what? Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
Yeah. So, like, there's 3, like, main storylines in Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
How many main storylines do you need?
I don't know, man. It's way too big of a game. It's, like, way too big and overwhelming.
When you say main storyline, do you mean like there's one storyline but it can branch different ways? Like,
there's 3 stories that all have their own conclusive ending and can be done independent of each other.
What the fuck?
And they're all like the main story. And then there's also shitloads of side quests and stuff throughout the game. But like, I did 2 of the main stories, and then the third main story. So, like, okay, one main story is, like, you're trying to, you know, like, the main story. It's, like, you and your mom, and you're saving your mom, and, like, you're trying to, like, get her and, like, reunite your family and stuff. The second main story is, like, there's a cult that's, like, influencing everything and like, basically fucked you over as a kid, so you're trying to kill everybody in the cult. And then the third main story is, like, spoiler alert, but you find out your dad is, like, controlling the gates to Atlantis, and you're trying to kill mythical beasts to unlock the gates to Atlantis.
How dare you?
I finished the Gates to Atlantis storyline, and I finished the Save Your Mom storyline, and then I just kind of said fuck the cult thing, because I was like, fuck it, I'm just going to look it up on YouTube.
I'm done with this game.
I was done with I spent like 60 hours playing that shit. And, like, I was just done. But it's a great game. You know, I'm not trying to discourage anybody from playing it. I just had so much other shit I wanted to get to. And I was like, I couldn't, like, resign until I was, like, completely done with it. Yeah. I will probably go back and play the DLC at some point, because I still have the Fates of Atlantis DLC or whatever to play. But for now, I'm done with it. And it was fun. It was a fun game. I think Valhalla will be excellent, especially if they don't go overboard with, like, the size of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then I've been playing Population 1 with Devin a whole bunch. It's like a VR battle royale game.
Oh, okay.
Where you can, like, climb up stuff, and you can, like, spread your arms out like a wingsuit and, like, glide. And you can shoot, and, like, it's a lot of fun. I'm not that good at it, but me and Devin have both got a bunch of dubs together. We've got, like, at least, like, 10, probably. What? No? You think? Maybe not that many. Maybe, like, 5. Yeah.
Just cut that in half.
I feel like we've got a shitload, though. You know what I'm saying? And it feels good.
How many players are in one match?
So it's, like, 18 or 16. 6 squads of 3, so 12, so 18.
That sounds more just like overblown paintball, like
kind of. But like the thing is, you know, it's such a small group of players with VR. It's like hard to organize a game with a shitload of people. And the way the map's laid out, it feels just like a smaller version of any other VR game you've played. You know what I mean? And it's fun. It's graphically pretty good. The guns are my favorite part. Like, they all have a nice, like, bang to them, and they, like, I don't know. There's all different models, and they all look really good. Like, the gun models look really good.
Is it like modern weapons? What kind of weapons? Is it sci-fi?
Yeah. It's kind of more on the realistic side of things. Like there's like pistols and handguns and like revolvers and snipers and bolt actions and shit. And you actually have to like do the bolt or like put the clip in or whatever. So,
that would make it fun.
So when you get in like an intense firefight and you're using a revolver or something and you're sitting there trying to like put the fucking bullets in the gun, like it's really, really cool, man. And like the gliding is fun. Honestly, it's just overall a solid game. I'd give it like 8 out of 10. It's not like the best game I've ever played, but it is the best battle royale game I've ever played on VR.
Oh, okay. I was like, damn.
Not in general, just in VR. I've played a few others, like Standout Battle Royale is okay on PC, but it doesn't have the gliding features and the combat doesn't feel as good.
Yeah.
This game is pretty fluid. Like, everything just feels right. Like, when you grab something, it doesn't, like, you don't have to put a bunch of shit down or do all this to make it work. It just kind of works, you know?
They need to get them Servios boys on a Battle Royale.
Bro, I would say that too, but like fucking apparently the new Walking Dead game that Servios put out was shit. A lot of people are like really hating on it. But honestly, I think that might be because that one Walking Dead game was so good. You know what I mean?
And also, I mean, it's probably it's a licensed game, so they probably had to fit to like a certain the confines of whatever their license agreement was and all this stuff. So it's probably just not them being able to do what they normally do.
Yeah, but Creed was a licensed game and they did great on that. So I don't know.
Yeah, true.
But you're probably right. It looks good though. Like I've seen trailers that look fun to me, but like I don't know. And I've also been playing The Evil Within 2 because I was like,
oh yeah,
I got to get some spooky in my life, and I haven't played the second one, so I started it up, and I'm pretty deep into it actually now. I will say this, it doesn't scare me as much as the first one. The first one didn't like scare me, but like it had tense vibes through the whole game.
I heard the second one was scarier than the first one.
To me, it's not. It's got moments that are kind of weird, but like not like the first one. So like to me, okay, the first one felt like Resident Evil 4 and like Outlast mixed together to me. The second game to me felt like Resident Evil 3 remake mixed with Control or something like that.
Oh, that's weird.
It's really weird. It's like this weird like sci-fi feeling vibe throughout the whole game, and like it's kind of an open world setting where you like run from like through this town. It's also got like Silent Hill vibes really hard because you're in this big town area and the whole town has freaky shit going on in it. I don't know. It's not bad. I really like The Evil Within as a series, but this game doesn't feel so much like a horror game. It's like it almost feels like Resident Evil 6 or something, like where you're leaning into the action and there's like little spooky parts, kind of. You know what I mean? Evil Within 1 kind of had that tension throughout the whole game to me. I don't know. I'm still really enjoying it, and I think it's actually making me, like, I don't know. I really want an Evil Within 3 bad. And if they do that, it's going to be an Xbox exclusive. So
nice. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Good old Bethesda.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where the story goes.
I don't even remember how I played the first one, and like took me forever to beat it, and I barely remember anything about it now. I just remember the guy is like looking for a kid who's like inside of somebody's head or something. I was like, what the flip is going on here? But anyways, I've just been playing Warzone Season 6 with the zombies. I've been busting some zombies, and it's actually really cool, the zombies mode. It's only trios, but like you drop in, and then whenever if you get killed, you turn into a zombie, and once you're a zombie, you have one chance. Like if you get killed as a zombie, you're dead. If you kill a person or pick up 2 of like the little like whenever an actual person dies, they drop like a vaccine type thing or like a cure, and you got to pick up 2 of them, and then you can come back into the game.
Well, that's fun.
It's pretty interesting.
I need to get on that.
Yeah, it's really fun. And then like they're doing like solo night mode, so like it's at nighttime, and there's like ghosts and stuff. And then like there's jump scares, like because there's like 16 items you can collect. You can get like a hatchet and like all this other stuff, or not a hatchet, a butcher knife, right? It's like a butcher knife, and yeah, it's just a bunch of random like custom stuff. But then to find it, you have to go to like certain parts on the map and open loot boxes, and whenever you open them, sometimes it'll be a jump scare, and it's like loud as shit, especially if you have like a headset on. Like there's literally like times I'll be playing and I'm just chilling and I'm like, oh, okay, I'm gonna go open this box, and I'm not even thinking about looking for anything, and all of a sudden it's just like literally makes you jump out of your fucking skin. I'm like, why did they do this?
That's just mean.
It's really mean, dude. Like you'll be playing online and it'll happen. Like you'll be playing like in a group with like your friends, and like suddenly somebody screams and you're like, what the fuck? Like one of the fucking jump scares, man. But anyways, that's all I've been playing. I think I played something else, I just can't remember. But we're gonna jump on over to the topic of the show. Today's topic of the show, this is our final spooky topic. You know, like by next week we'll be in November. We'll almost be Thanksgiving, dude.
Damn.
Yeah, so
giving thanks.
This is the final one. I think this is going to be one of our most fun ones. It's the spookiest Easter eggs in video games.
Yeah.
Or I put the creepiest video game Easter eggs as like the title. But you get the point. They're creepy, they're Easter eggs, and they're in video games. And these are our favorite ones that we found. So, Brent, I know we've done Easter eggs before, but we didn't do creepy ones. We just did like cool Easter eggs. So this will be a very specific set of Easter eggs. You want to start? You want me to start? How many did you get?
I've got like 6, kind of, but like one of them I just wanted to talk about a lot of different Easter eggs within one of the games. So I've got a shitload of different Easter eggs.
Okay. Well, what's the game that you have a lot for?
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Well, then let me get my one from Red Dead Redemption 2. I knew it was going to be that.
There's a lot of weird-ass Easter eggs in that game.
There's a lot of Easter eggs that I have on here for games that I haven't even played, but like I've just went and looked for like a shit ton of Easter eggs, and like I was like, what's the coolest, like creepiest ones? And or like I haven't seen it myself except for on YouTube videos, but the one that I have for Red Dead Redemption 2 is the murdered track team in Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh, that one's weird.
Yeah, so like in the tall trees area of the map, you can find a pile of murdered athletes with sacks on their heads lying in a shallow like grave in the ground with the letter B emblazoned on all of their jerseys. So apparently the Blackwater Athletics team is mentioned as missing in a newspaper in the game. It says they were expected to take top honors in the next track meet, and also mentions locals believing they were kidnapped by natives, which it's never, it's never really explained. Like nobody knows how they ended up in that hole.
I love how like Rockstar in Grand Theft Auto and shit is like, I don't know, they always incorporate these little mysteries into their games that don't have any like direct,
Yeah, it has nothing to do with the game. It makes the world feel real.
It really does.
This is what I was talking about earlier with the fictional nonfiction. You create this world, I believe it.
Rockstar is the best at that. And they've been doing it since back in the day. Like even games like Bully and like Grand Theft Auto, like fucking 3 and shit, like old games like had that same kind of like world building feel, like in Vice City where you'd find the chainsaw in the bathroom like Scarface, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure, dude.
I love that shit.
That was a good one, actually. I forgot about that one.
Me too.
I actually found that one in real life. I remember.
Me too. I remember being a kid, and I think
it's apartment, or no, not an apartment. It's like something C3, isn't it?
I think it is an apartment.
Yeah, it's an apartment. Apartment C3.
Yeah, it's totally a throwback to the Scarface reference. But since we're on the topic of Red Dead 2, I'll go ahead and give you all my Red Dead 2 ones, because there's a shitload of them also. Okay, and I don't know the locations for these, I'm sorry. I'm sure you could look these up and find it if you really wanted to. But in some spot on the map, there's a creepy pentagram that appears under a house at 5 a.m., and it's like glowing red.
Oh, that's awesome.
And if you sacrifice a goat on top of it, while it's glowing, a few minutes later, you'll hear this weird like gong sound, And then if you set up camp in the same, like, within, like, a half a mile area of that, like, you know, spot, yeah, you'll get a visitor at your camp that night, and you'll see, like, and she'll talk about all kinds of weird, creepy shit. And it's not that creepy. She's just kind of like a schizo, and then she burns off. But
it's cool. That's awesome.
It's a real thing. And then, let's see. There's also a haunted, foggy forest in the game with, like, weird whispers. And it's really, really creepy.
That's a callback to an earlier part in the game, actually, because there's an Easter egg that relates to that Easter egg. Basically, you go up to this guy who tells, like, stories or whatever. He's, like, outside of, like, a little place, and like he's like in a little, what is it called, like where it's almost like a
house,
like a fair, like at a fair that he's like at a booth.
A booth. Okay.
He's just in a booth, and you go up to him and he's like, would you like to see, you know, and he shows you the movie, the little film. Then, like, you go in, and in the film it's like about this couple that's walking through the woods, and then they start hearing voices, and then they start hearing, like, like hoofs and stuff, and then the horseman shows up and cuts off the dude's head. And
God, that's terrifying.
Yeah, so whenever you're walking through the woods at that point, if you listen to the whispers, it's the girl speaking, like, saying the same thing that the movie said.
Oh,
and
that's so creepy.
Yeah, so you're hearing the ghost of the girl.
See, I love that. More context. I didn't even know that part of that. I just saw the video of them, like, being all creepy in the woods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's awesome.
Let's see. There's also a weird, like, man-bear-pig thing you can find in a house that's, like, just a sewed-together man-bear-pig thing.
Yeah,
there he is.
Yeah.
He's got, like, a goat
Devin
in there, too.
Pop it up. Yeah, the man-bear-pig reference is obviously from South Park.
Yeah.
Just, like, as a joke, but it's still it's creepier in Red Dead than you could ever imagine. Yeah.
Dude, yeah. Speaking of bears, there's also a bear jump scare in Red Dead 2 where you just, like, go in this random cabin and, like, they fucking douche you with this huge bear, and, like, it just roars in your face, and it's terrifying.
Never been douched by a bear.
Yes, it happens. It happens. There's also a ghost that roams around called the Ghost of Agnes Dowd, and there's a lot of backstory behind Agnes Dowd scattered throughout the game, and if you follow her ghost, you can be led to the tree where she took her life.
Did you see the one about the guy with the top hat and the mustache?
No.
The top hat guy. Basically, you hear about him from somebody, and then like you hear a story about the top hat guy, and then
that's terrifying already.
Oh yeah, and then you end up going to the Louisiana area, like where it's like the swamps, like where it feels like Louisiana.
Yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
I know
and you go into this building, and there's a painting, and it's like not completed. And if you leave and then you come back, it's a little bit more completed. And then you leave and you come back, and it slowly becomes the guy with the top hat. And in this house, like, if you look to your left, there's a mirror, and you can see yourself in the reflection. And then whenever you come back in the third time and the painting's complete, and you look over in the mirror, he's standing behind you.
Oh, and that's terrifying. This is in Red Dead?
Yeah, this is in Red Dead.
Oh my gosh. See, I didn't even find that Easter egg when I was looking.
Yeah, he's like the devil.
That's
I think,
terrifying, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty creepy.
Also, Red Dead has a ghost train that goes around the map. Not
like
around
that.
the whole map, but there's a little spot in it. Yeah, pretty scary stuff. So Red Dead's got a lot of weird, freaky Easter eggs, and a lot of Easter eggs that aren't so freaky, but also equally as weird, that maybe we'll cover in another video.
We'll do weird Easter eggs.
We can honestly just do a whole topic about Red Dead's crazy-ass Easter eggs. Like, you really could.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure there's some that haven't even been found yet, you know, like for Red Dead 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm sure there's still some hidden in that game. But so my next one is creepy faces on the Game Boy camera. So on the Game Boy camera, like, for anyone who doesn't know what that is, like, the Game Boy had this cool little, like, peripheral device that you could hook up to it, and it was like a little camera, and you could take pictures of yourself, and you could edit the pictures. It was like Snapchat filters, but really bad, like really like low quality on your Game Boy. But it was fun when it came out, and you could print out the little pictures too. But anyways,
it was next level at the time, you know what I mean?
So there's a weird like Pokemon battle type mini game on there where like it gives you the option to like attack or like run and all this stuff. And if you hit the run button, the game freezes and it would show you a creepy edited face with the words "Who are you running from?" across the top of the screen.
Oh my god!
And
what?
So that's the picture right there.
Is this on the thing right now?
Yeah, that's the exact picture that would pop up and it would freeze your game on that. Like just for no reason. Like they're just like, I got an idea. Let's just fuck up everybody's lives. And with the Game Boy camera, I don't. Yeah, you can see it on the Twitch stream or in the YouTube video. But anyways, yeah. So that's one of my creepy choices there.
Yeah, that's pretty horrifying, man. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. In the game Life is Strange, you have a best friend named Warren. You follow him around, or he follows you around throughout the game, and you guys are like mutual friends, and like it's obvious like he has a crush on you in the game. You know what I mean?
What a loser! I don't like him. No, I'm just kidding.
But like he seems like a normal cool dude. Yeah. You know what I mean? But there's a weird spot in the game where if you like venture a little bit off the beaten path, you can find Warren's locker. And if you open Warren's locker, there's this like weird fucked off shrine to like the protagonist of the game, Max. And like there's just all these different like pictures of her and this like weird doll made out of like her fucking hair and shit and like in the thing.
That just reminds me of Helga from Hey Arnold.
It kind of has that vibe, but like I don't know, man. It's really creepy because at this point in the game, you're investigating. You're trying to figure out like who the serial killer is in the game. You know what I mean? And it's kind of like I think the game wants you to think it's him. You know what I mean?
But he's just a psycho.
He's just a weirdo. But it's still one of the hella creepier Easter eggs in any game.
Yeah, that is really creepy. By the way, if you guys want to see what any of this stuff looks like, check out the YouTube video. It's popping up as we talk about it.
Yeah.
So my next one is Mila's Secret in Psychonauts. So Camila Mila Vodello is a famous Brazilian Psychonaut agent who is partnered with Sasha 9.
Oh, this is weird. I forgot about this. I'm sorry.
No, she is also part of the staff at Whispering Rock. She is known as the Mental Minx and is known for her levitation prowess and psychedelic 1960s mod style and fashion sense. She is very laid back and enjoys partying and dancing. Being that she is the only female staff member at Whispering Rock, she is the most motherly and very big on rules and keeping her kids safe at all costs. Before becoming a psychonaut, Mila took care of children at an orphanage. One night after she got back from grocery shopping, the orphanage was on fire, the cause of which remains unexplained, and all the children perished in the flames. Due to her psychic powers, Mila heard them screaming to her for help as they burned to death, scarring her deeply. Mila was deeply traumatized and blamed herself for the deaths, but she tries her best not to let the incident take over her mind and remain a positive person. The Easter egg found in Mila's dance party level, it's found in Mila's dance party level. The secret room is basically, it's like a kid's room, and you go in there, and there's a toy box, and she's like, she's all close. She's like, come back to the party. Where are you going? Why are you going in there? Because you're in her brain. Basically, it's Psychonauts. You go into her brain, and so you see this room, and she's like, oh, we don't go in there. She's like, the party's not back there. It's not fun back here. And so the toy box opens, and she's like, whatever you do, don't go in the toy box. That's not a place you want to go. That's not a party, and so like you jump into the toy box, and the secret room gives a little backstory into Mila's past, where she worked at an orphanage that burned down along with the children. In the secret room, you can hear the nightmares, quote unquote, screaming, save us. Why didn't you help us? Save us, Mila. And it's like, we're burning, like it says a bunch of stuff like that. And you see these little kids that are like ghosts or whatever. And she's like, freaking out that you're in there. And then whenever you come out of the toy box, there's actually like a little journal on that table that you can open, and it shows pictures of the situation actually happening. And this is all an Easter egg. You never have to actually, come by this.
Yeah, every character in the game has like hidden secrets in that little safe. How you bust the safe open before the thing. and like reads about the fire or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking, but hers is by far the darkest out of everybody.
Yeah.
And like it's
the game's rated like T, so like
it's full of like little dark references, like the whole point of the game, they're like snatching brains out of kids and shit. I mean, it's kind of got its like darker moments, but nothing like that throughout the game,
Definitely.
And what's funny is like the rest of the levels in the game have like kind of this dark aspect to them, but in this particular level where you find the maybe darkest part of the whole game, it's like actually kind of a bubbly, fun level.
It's a dance party.
Yeah, like there's no part in the level where it's like overtly like sinister in any way.
Well, I think that's what makes it sinister is the fact that she's trying to hide it. Like she's been living with this in the back of her mind her whole life, and like it's just like she's hiding it by being all bubbly and like, I just don't have to think about it. All these kids died, and she thinks she caused it. But anyways, so very interesting, very creepy.
Such a good game, man. Psychonauts really, really holds up. I played it pretty recently.
What is that?
No, they're doing a sequel.
Yeah, they're doing
Psychonauts 2 is coming out. It's going to be on Game Pass.
Xbox exclusive.
World premiere.
All right, what you got?
Okay. So, I got to give it to the GTA 5 Ghost, the infamous GTA 5 Ghost. You have to go at a certain time to a certain mountain.
What's her name?
Oh, fuck. I don't know. I forgot.
It's like Jensen
I should have done more research, but this ghost is hella creepy.
Jolene.
Pull up that picture for us. It's like one of the creepier Easter eggs just because of the face. Like, look at that, dude.
Yeah, she's on the episode art, actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I didn't do that one just because it's like one of the more known ones, but it is on our, it'll be on the episode art. But yeah, so basically she was killed by her boyfriend supposedly or whatever, which is the guy who's running for the city mayor.
Again, Rockstar with their deep backstory for even their most obscure Easter eggs. I love that.
Yeah, it's like if you type in something like Jolene, whatever her name is, Jolene Crayley .com or something like that, like on your phone, it'll take you to the website where it talks about how she died and all this stuff. Yeah, in game.
Yeah.
So my next one is Jason Voorhees in Dead Island.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so
that's awesome.
Yeah, so Jason is a hostile survivor featured in Dead Island. He is among a group of survivors led by an unknown leader. He is located in the jungle in an abandoned bungalow surrounded by a couple of walkers. Jason is located just off the main highway across from the overpass camp. The hero will find a pathway leading to his house adorned with the crucified corpses of Jason's victims. Jason is outside his house fighting a small horde of the undead. This gives the hero a window of opportunity to hit Jason while he is preoccupied. Like Benoit Butcher, Jason fights with a machete and is an extremely powerful opponent. He does 7 times normal damage and will almost always kill even a high-level player in just one hit. He has significantly more health than any other enemy in the game other than Infected White or Benoit Butcher, including special infected such as the Thug or Butcher, and also takes significantly reduced damage from all attacks. It says Jason is also very fast and agile. He can outrun the player even while sprinting and is also capable of dodging melee attacks. However, he is not immune to knockdowns from special attacks such as Sam B's tackle. But basically,
that's terrifying. Though.
Yeah, it says he can. It says basically once you do take him out, you can go into the house once he's dead and find his chainsaw and find a chainsaw and the headless bodies and heads on plates and stuff like that. It's pretty interesting.
Awesome.
Yeah, very very cool.
Man, that's really cool. Okay. So in Metal Gear Solid 5, in the Africa part of the game, there is a spot where you can find a radio, and it's broadcasting the same broadcast that is playing in PT.
Oh, yeah, about the murdered family?
Yeah. You know the one I'm talking about. The family was murdered, and blah, 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 blah. You know, the one they play over
with a shotgun.
Shot her with a shotgun, yeah. It's playing that exact same thing. I don't know. That's just hella creepy to me.
No, I like it. I like that world connection there.
Yeah.
It's pretty interesting.
I love it.
Let me see. I think I'm on my final. No, I have two more. Okay, so my next one is Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. In the multiplayer map Sanctuary. If you hang out by the 3 tombstones that are in the map long enough, you can hear the ghostly voices of a woman and a little girl. The woman says, "Sarah, don't go too far," which are actually lines from the controversial Davis Family Vacation campaign scene, where Davis films his wife and daughter as they are blown up by a truck bomb. You know that?
Wait, what?
You don't remember that part in Modern Warfare 3 where like he's like filming it, they're like walking. I think they're in like France or something, and like the little girl's like running around, and then a truck pulls up, and then like she's like, "Sarah, you don't go too far," and then like she's like, you can tell that she takes after you, like talking to like the main character as you're like walking with the camera, and then the truck explodes and kills them.
Oh, I don't remember that.
No, it's kind of like the when the nuke goes off, or like the no Russian. There's always one like thing that they do that's like super controversial.
Yeah.
But apparently, so in that one, like type in Davis Family Vacation Modern Warfare 3. And then like as soon as you see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. That part. You don't remember that?
I guess not, man. I really need to go back and play Modern Warfare 3. I don't know if I ever played the campaign for 3.
Well, basically, she blows up. They all die, and so whenever you're by these tombstones, you can hear
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, you can hear their ghost voices like talking. So
Damn,
I thought that was a
fucked
pretty
up.
cool like Easter egg.
I like that. I really want to go play the campaign now just to play this fucked up scene.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
It's what sets off World War III, though.
Oh,
is
that right there?
The truck bomb, because it
girl?
has like gas in it. Like it starts setting off gas bombs all over the country or whatever.
Oh my gosh, I don't even need to play the game. I just know now.
Yeah.
Okay. In Far Cry 5, you can find a weird haunted house where you can like walk through the whole house, and like weird spooky haunted house shit happens to you. Like they have all kinds of stuff set up where like they come at you like animatronics.
Oh yeah, I remember that part.
You remember?
Yeah.
It's one of those things you can stumble on, but it's kind of tight. Like I don't know, the way they have it set up, it's a fun little break from the rest of the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's near the part where like you get high as fuck.
Yes.
Actually, I think you might actually get high as fuck and then go through the through the. Actually, you do.
Do you?
That's part of the campaign. I'm pretty sure.
No, it's not part of the campaign.
Or not part of the campaign, but it's one of the missions where you get high as fuck because it's like a drug field or something, and then like you start running through the haunted house and the shit looks real. Like you don't remember that part?
I don't remember being high when I went through the haunted house.
No. Dude, I promise you, I remember this. I remember this part. Not saying that it's not a Easter egg. I'm just saying I didn't know it was an Easter egg because I did it like just running through the game. Like, but I know I did it for a fact. Like, and it's like a drug house, and like so you get high, and then there's like a dude, and he's like, "Bro, you got to go through the whatever." Like, there's like this dude who talks like that.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then like you. I'll have to watch it later, but I know for a fact that there's like a crazy dude there. Like, and anyways, but that part was actually really cool. There's also another Easter egg in Far Cry 5, which is Stephen King's It. Like, there's like a red balloon chilling outside.
The red balloon is in the haunted house. There's one in the haunted house.
There's one not in the haunted house. And it's
right next to a phone that like it does like a creepy It laugh once you pop the balloon.
Yeah, so but you can also find it. See, there's the.
They're all over the place in Fallout or Far Cry. There's one in Fallout too, actually.
Is there?
Yeah, in Fallout 4, there's one outside of a drain. That's like a direct It reference for sure.
Yeah, there's one in Far Cry 5 where it's right outside of a drain. That's what I was trying to say. Yeah. So I didn't know there was one in Fallout. That's awesome.
Maybe I'm thinking of Far Cry. I could be tripping, but I think Fallout might have one too. Will you look that up?
Yeah. Anyways. See, it's outside the drain right there.
Oh, yeah, I think that is the one I'm thinking of.
But, anyways, wait. So was that... Yeah, you did the Far Cry one. Okay, so my last one is The Witch in Payday the Heist. So No Mercy is a heist that takes place in Mercy Hospital, a location from the Left 4 Dead game series. It is exclusive to the PC version and was released on July 26, 2012 as part of Patch 11. When the power is cut in this level in Payday the Heist... There is a chance that the witch from Left 4 Dead will make a brief appearance behind a locked closet door in the hallway near the reception desk. When stared at for too long, she will scream and do a jump scare to the player who disturbed her. This is also seen in Left 4 Dead as getting too close to the witch will disturb her. Yeah, see that it's actually pretty creepy. I watched the video for it.
Yeah, they're kind of dicks for that.
Yeah. They just put that shit in there, but I guess that's pretty cool. Just the fact that it's like a reference to a different game. But
I know you can play all of Payday. Or is this Payday 2 or Payday?
The Heist. Payday the Heist.
Just kidding. Because I know you can play Payday 2 in VR, and that would be fucking scary.
That would be super scary. Yeah, it's only in the PC version, so it might be on. Maybe you could do that.
Maybe. I got one more. So in Animal Crossing New Horizons, every Saturday at 3:33 p.m. or a.m., I guess, there's an alien that pops up on the TVs. And it's just like the one from New Leaf.
Yeah.
But that was on Sundays in New Leaf.
a different alien broadcasting time.
Different day, but the aliens are still haunting this stuff. And there's haunted art in Animal Crossing, which is a little creepy. So there you go.
Yeah, I do like the haunted art thing. That's awesome. Anyways, well, that's it for our creepy Easter eggs. Hope you guys found them to be scary and are going and looking up your own. I definitely want to play Red Dead now. I never played Red Dead 2.
It's so good, bro. It's one of the best games.
I played it, but I didn't play it. Like, I played it at a friend's house, and that was it.
Yeah, you got to, give it some love and sit down with it for, a week or two.
Make sweet love to Red Dead Redemption 2.
You got to give it a little bit of your time, but it's worth it. It's really worth it.
Yeah, for sure. Let me see. Okay. The People's Champ is where we're going from here.
Yes, the champion.
Yeah, we need a People's Champ. If you go
Can we get it pulled up from here, or should I pull it up over here?
If you can pull it up from right there. There we go. We got it.
Okay.
We got 4 questions to choose from. Go to All right, Brent, you pick our champion this week. Sorry, Brent's looking for a champion. It's tough looking for a champion.
Man, some great questions.
Just doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo.
Hold on, guys. I'm not just going to eeny, meeny, miny, mo the fucking champion, dude.
Sometimes you just have to eeny, meeny, miny, mo the champion.
All right, I'm going to give it to Sarah Brock.
Ooh,
you know what I'm saying?
Sarah
What
Brock.
up, Sarah Brock? Even though I don't really have a great answer for you, I think it's a great question. Sarah says, what do you think they will do about the free games for PS Plus this coming up month, since they are releasing the PlayStation Plus collection for the PS5?
Ooh. They'll probably just put 2 new games, huh?
Yeah, I think we'll probably still get some games, especially since it's only relevant for PS4 with the new games, because they're not going to give you free games right off the jump, other than the PS Plus collection, I bet.
Yeah.
For PS5.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
think PS4 will continue to get the free games, and the PS5 just won't.
Yeah, I think, like with Vita, when they stopped giving out the free Vita games, they gave a pretty good heads up, like, hey, next week we're not doing any Vita games, so don't be disappointed, everybody. You know what I mean? I think we'll get some sort of notice before they really cut that off,
And the PS collection or whatever that they're doing for the PS5, I think is like them being like, okay, we gave them 20 games. That'll give us like a good that'll give us like a good 10 months to plot.
They have until everybody beats Persona 5.
It's been 4 years. No, but I think you won't see anything for PS5, PS Plus, until like literally a year from now, probably. But anyways, thank you for that, Sarah.
Yes.
We'll go to the next questions.
Okay. We have Jason Domican. He says, my question to you is, what question have you always wanted to be asked?
Then for dramatic effect, could you wave your hands in a spooky motion as you read this?
Oh, man. I didn't do it as I read it.
He should have put that first.
Yeah, my bad. Okay. Hang on. Redo. My question to you is, what question have always wanted to be asked.
The question I've always wanted to be asked is, will you take this $1 billion from me, sir? And then me reply, yes, I will. And then the rest of my life happens from that point.
I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. Shit. I can't do the same thing you did.
Yeah.
That's such a good one. All mine were so petty and minuscule compared to that.
Maybe you don't need $1 billion, you know?
Oh, I need $1 billion, bro. I just need to find a way to reword it. Okay, my question that I want asked to me is, what size
what is happening
lobster
right
do you want? I don't know. I'm hungry. All I can think about is food.
Okay. All right.
What temperature would you like your steak cooked at?
Once again, thought we were getting led down a strange path. All right, so thanks, Jason Domican, for almost leading us down that path. Aaron Jones has the next question. Brent, what's he
Would
got?
you like a nice hard boiled
lobster?
Okay, Aaron Jones says, code for potential VR was spotted in Microsoft Flight Sim. Is it Is it a reality? How could it rival the Oculus and PSVR?
Yeah, so if it's a reality, how could it rival the Oculus and PSVR? I think it would be fairly,
It is a reality. It has been confirmed. It will be supporting the Reverb G2.
Wait, is that a just for PC or what?
It's a PC headset. So Reverb G2 is Microsoft's and Valve's collaboration headset that's coming out, and it's going to be dope.
But will it work for Xbox?
No, it's not going to work for Xbox.
Then who cares? I think that's what he was trying to ask, is like maybe it's going to come to like Xbox, you know.
Is that what he was asking? Can
we
read the question again?
Yeah, read it again. I think his question is more like the PSVR, you know, like. You know, like since there's.
How could it rival the Oculus and PSVR? That's like.
There is no VR on Xbox. That's the problem. Flight Simulator's on
saying,
Xbox.
Yeah, no, I think it's for PC. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Yeah, this is probably only going to be relating to the PC version of Flight Sim.
Yeah, because, I mean, if there was going to be a possibility of Xbox having VR, like, oh my God, dude.
Here's the thing, man. You know, Flight Sim is already such a demanding game. To run it in VR, you're going to need a fucking, like, 3080 at least. You know what I mean?
You're going to need, like, a military-grade, like, PC.
You're going to seriously have to have, like, a fucking, like, I don't even think an Xbox Series X is going to be able to handle that. Like, I don't know, you know?
Who knows?
Who knows? It's going to be powerful, but
we'll see.
Who knows?
You could just run it on potato mode. But then we got John Ryan.
Oh, yeah. John, what's up? He says, which survival horror game have you played that had the best story? And what made the story unique, and how did the horror aspects of game help tell the story?
Condemned Criminal Origins is the best survival horror game that I've ever played. Just based off a story alone. You play as like a cop, and then basically you walk up on this investigation, and then you slowly turn into a crackhead. Not really, but like basically this weird drug is like taking over the streets, and like it gets real, like it has this weird like what makes it unique is like this mix between reality and like losing it, like your sanity is just going away. And I think it was way ahead of its time in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like nobody was doing that shit back then, and the graphics were great. It was like a Sega game, you know, so it had like really nice graphics for the time. But anyways, that's my pick.
That's a good one. Man, I'm thinking, like, right now, I'm just thinking story, okay? I'm not thinking about anything else.
Just story.
Just story. And I keep going back to Until Dawn. I don't know.
Oh, that's a really good one. Yeah.
I think it's one of those games that doesn't take itself too seriously, but also isn't like a super jokey game. You know what I mean? It's fun. It's like
a teen.
It's like a B horror movie, but it's also like the story isn't just like total shit, but it's also kind of crazy. Like it goes on some wild arcs, I guess, but like it's not bad. I think it's just takes some risks that are kind of a little bit out there sometimes.
If you've seen Cabin in the Woods and you like that, you'd like Until Dawn.
If you like Cabin in the Woods, you'll like Until Dawn, probably for pretty much the same reason.
It's literally the same thing but a game, and you get to live it out. Like,
not like exactly
not
the same. Like, you'll still enjoy the story if you've seen Cabin in the Woods.
I just mean the camp,
but
like the campiness, but also the like they stay true to the horror genre by like playing on your nostalgia and 100%. Stuff like that.
And it does it's got narrative, like you can make choices that have real consequences. You can get characters killed. There's different endings.
You can literally just die right off the bat.
You really can. It's such a fun game, and I recommend it. It's not one of those games you have to be like a fucking video game master to play, so you can play it with like your significant other or something and have a good time. I highly recommend it.
Or you can be like me and try and keep everyone alive until the end, and then right at the end die.
Kill everybody
on accident. Yeah. Oh my god, that pissed me off so much. But yeah, play it. It's fun. It's a really good game, and it's more modern than Condemned. So I mean, the graphics are going to be more
really good graphics. Yeah.
Up to date.
And it's got some pretty popular actors. It's got like Hayden Panettiere or whatever, and what's his name, Rami Malek in it.
Oh yeah. The robot guy.
Yeah.
The whatever that show's called. Something about a robot. People like it.
Good show.
But yeah, that's it for listener questions. Thanks so much, guys, for writing in. It's always fun answering those. Brent, how are we rounding out the show today?
Yeah, we're rounding out the show with some free ass games, man, because that's how I do. We just give out these free games, man. But for real, this is Brent's Mystery Game Giveaway. Today, in Brent's Mystery Game Giveaway, we have Atari Vault. Oh, by the way, these are all Steam games. So if you want to claim these, go on Steam, go to the little tab at the top, hit Activate Code, and just enter these codes. I'm going to read fast, not slow. So if you're a slow listener, you might want to get a pen and paper and just back it up a few times. There's that button that skips like 30 seconds backwards,
Yeah.
Just be ready. So Atari Vault, okay, coming at you. RDG009HECZYNR2P. Sorry, I feel like I got to read these like a robot for some reason.
I mean, you have to.
And then if you're getting Atari Vault, go ahead and pick this one up too, because they go hand in hand. This is the Atari Vault 50 game add-on, okay? So this is F8-4-D-L G6-E-L-5 H-M-R-D-M. Then we have Fahrenheit Indigo Prophecy Remastered. This game is actually Quantic Dream's first big game. The people who go on to make Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain and a bunch of other really popular games. So might be worth a check out if you're into that kind of story game. This is 5-8-E-R-0-0-F-R-Y-2-4-K-P-9-C. Definitely look into that one. That's a good one. We also got Roller Coaster Tycoon 2 Triple Thrill Pack.
Oh my god.
Some people like this shit.
I'm not hating.
Hey,
I'm just getting triple thrilled.
Some people love triple thrills, okay? GRK8 VZ5Z or no. Shit.
How you gonna fuck that up, bro?
Yeah, I can't sing it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna start over. GRK8 VZ5QV ZR7VY. And then we got Dirt Rally, which is another great game. It's really fun in VR. Highly recommend it. It's F6L4Y RZH58 and GGXPF. So check those out if you want some free shit, because we love you.
Word. Remember, you've been listening to GameSpeak Podcast, courtesy of GameSpeakPodcast.com. The show posts for free every Wednesday on all podcast platforms. Be sure to, but you can watch it live before anyone else on twitch.tv/GameSpeakPodcast every Tuesday evening at 7:50 p.m. CST, where you can basically see, like, little video clips of whatever we're talking about and all that stuff, thanks to our boy Devin, the GameSpeak Jamie. Be sure to submit any questions you want us to read on the show to the GameSpeak Podcast Facebook group at facebook.com/group/GameSpeak Podcast. Check out our video content on youtube.com/createforsanity. And if you want to stay up to date with your boys, you can find me on Twitter at the handle @JamalForJamel and Brent at Brent has one. That's the number one. And check out the GameSpeak Podcast Instagram. Until next time, listeners. Later.